Welcome back to AFTV. It's time for Brentford versus Arsenal. We're 15 minutes from kick-off, 15 minutes from Arsenal kicking off their opportunity to go top of the league for the first time this season. And here to discuss it all, we of course have Gunali, Talia, Laurie and Toss. And a round of applause for everyone here. Ready to react to every kick of the ball. Turkish Tessel Robbie at the game. Of course, we have the Frank on the information station who is waving to us. You might not see him, you'll see it. There he is. Look how happy he is.
Legend.
Ready to give us all the information as we go through. I missed the starting 11. Thank you all for covering in my absence. I was dealing with a gas leak at home. So there you go. That's the kind of stuff that happens in your day-to-day lives. Lots of results today. Let's just fly through them quickly. Newcastle destroying Chelsea. Which was, I mean, I don't think a 4-1 was quite expected, but I thought they'd lose there. Anyone else think that's a bit shocker?
The scoreline surprised me, not necessarily the result. But, if you recall, just prior to the international break, Chelsea had a very good draw with City, didn't they?
Yeah.
Do you remember when they won that game?
Here we go.
They won 4-4. And then, did you not see the parade down King's Road?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw
that 3 points.
I saw Thiago Silva on the megaphone, sort of in his Brazilian accent, shouting away, "Come on, viva la Vava," and all of that. You know.
Well, you started. Any Chelsea fans in the comments? Thank you for joining us.
Come at me, man.
He's on your case. By the way, I clicked
Big
on
up
the wrong.
Luton, by the way. A good result for them. First home win of the season.
Do you know what I did? I clicked on the wrong watch along, so I was sitting there going, why are there no comments coming in? It's because it was from 2 weeks ago. Anyway, we're back. Other results. West Ham turned around late against Burnley to win 2-1. Luton with a big result. We say big up Luton. Big result against Palace.
Still got family there.
Great result.
Yeah, it was a fantastic result. Wait, they went 1-0 up, Palace equalised, and then they went 2-1 up. Brighton, despite having Lewis Dunk sent off, win 3-2 at Forest. Bournemouth continue their resurgence with a 3-1 win against Sheffield United. And the big one that has set up the stakes for tonight's game is City's draw with Liverpool. And I'm going to come clean, everyone. I was so bored. I was so bored.
Well, do you know what?
Was anyone else bored watching that game?
You know what I'm going to say about that? I saw the first half and I thought it was a good first half.
First half had its moments, but
Second half, I was making my way from North London to the studio, so I didn't see the second half.
It's funny because when Laurie asked us earlier on, I said the same. I thought the game was quite boring as well. I didn't think it was an amazing game, but I just think that, ultimately I kind of came to the point that Arsenal just need to do their thing. But I didn't think it was, everybody thought it was going to be this swashbuckling, backing in basketball kind of game. I didn't think it was that great at all.
Well, everyone, I was arguing with a United fan on Twitter who said, like the Arsenal City game, it's dull. And I was like, well, hold on. Arsenal City, it felt intentional. It felt like ultra focus. It felt like appreciating the art of defending. This didn't feel like any of that. City were quite open, Liverpool quite open, but neither just put each other to the sword. And I've got to credit Liverpool because they come out with a point at the Etihad, but City still looked a lot better than
when we play. I mean, again, people, if anyone's going to compare the two, we missed like Partey, we missed Saka, Martinelli didn't start. We had Raya giving the nervousness in the first 20 minutes.
So, I mean, people are writing Arsenal off saying, it's a loss. And we
I tell you what I did see though in that first half, and apparently happened a couple of times in the second half, where Pep was on the City crowd, wasn't he?
Yes,
encouraging her, which is really poor.
Well, I mean, I don't know what he's expecting. It's the most of their fans are CGI in the stadium. So how the hell are you meant to?
You're doing good today, aren't you?
How the hell are you meant to tee up CGI? How the hell are you meant to do that? I mean,
but if they can't get themselves motivated for a game like that, I know it was an early kickoff, so maybe they should have been out Christmas shopping.
Listen, other than Daps, Big Steve, and LB, who else are you meant to bank on to make any noise in that stadium?
Because it's almost like when they're not winning, like storming ahead, they're a bit like, oh, wait a minute, we're meant to be winning.
I've heard people say that about Arsenal in the past. Say that, it's almost like the fans sit there expectant, say, well, come on then, entertain me. There could be an element of that, but I mean, it's Liverpool.
Or it's just the
playing
fans
at home, the first
been.
game after the international break. You would have thought that the fans would have turned it up, but apparently not.
I think the whole game fell flat from the performance of the players on the pitch. In fact, it was a 12:30 game. It should be an evening game or the late one on the Sunday. Like you've had a day to build up to it.
Most 12:30 p.m. kickoffs for like probably the past season, they're filled with goals.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
That's on these players, and that's on their manager. That's on their manager Klopp as well. That's on Liverpool's managers, are always complaining, moaning about the scheduling. Yeah, they have been shafted. They've played a lot of early kickers, but Get on with it.
Do you think
that energy rubs off on the players as well?
Do you think there's a lack of build-up as well? Like, I kind of got to this morning going, I've seen no build-up. Like, you know, normally, like, your YouTube, like, recommendations is filled of, I don't know, super fan debates and blockbuster kind of previews, and it's normally a case of, you know, Sky are going mad. And I felt like, I don't know if because I've just had a day, you know, really kind of tricky week, but it's just like, you just wonder whether just there was a lack of build-up to what was first versus second.
That game should have been the Super Sunday game.
But
No, it
again,
shouldn't have,
I feel like we're giving
too
much flack. I think, too much flack on the scheduling and all these things. Ultimately, the players, as Tosin said, the players need to go out there and basically do their job, and they didn't today. They didn't turn up. Both teams were okay. I thought Man City were better in the day, and they probably should have finished a few of their chances. But you know, like ultimately, Liverpool are going to go home the happier team. Like they didn't play well, and they've still got a decent draw out of today moving forward. But
I mean, listen, we'll take it.
We'll
nice.
take it for sure. But I don't think that we can start blaming like scheduling.
Yeah.
And,
Of course you can't. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what time the game is. You show up and you play.
You just know he is that Mona.
Let me ask you about this, Talia. Kelechi's asking, will Arsenal have an open top bus parade for being top of the league like they did last year? Asking for a friend. You're the toxic positive gooner, apparently, self-proclaimed.
Yeah, well, you missed it before. I was saying that call me the queen of toxic positivity is what we said in the starting 11.
There you go. I did catch a bit of that. I mean, what are you thinking, open top bus parade? I mean, I'm sure we could just rip the roof off the 91 bus or something and just have our fun on a Saturday night.
Yeah, of course, why not?
Well, we're not allowed to enjoy being top. I let Tottenham fans have their fun when they're top of the league. If we win,
No, we don't say if. We don't say if, we say when we win.
It's all about the vocabulary. It's all about the way you say.
Fair enough. Well, someone who did speak up, Brentford, and the threat they've got is Robbie. This is a clip from the preview. Have a little look at this.
Last season, one of our most impressive away performances of the season did take place here at Brentford when we beat them 3-0. That was a very, very good win.
One of the only teams to do that, by the way, last season. Beat them
because they got especially against the big team. So it's going to be a tough game, and we all know that Brentford are a team that they play in a particular style. They are very, very direct. Yep. They are physical. They are excellent on the transition, and they've got many different ways of trying to hurt a team. They're not your. You know what? I described them as a typical Premier League team in that they can find a way to beat you. Right, they can say, right, we're playing Arsenal this week, so what we're going to do, we're going to go really direct. They may play another team where they say, right, we're going to pass it a bit more. They're that sort of versatile team, but I expect them this weekend to be very physical, to be very direct. I remember the second half of that game when we played them in the League Cup. They were extremely direct. Literally every time they won a throw-in, it was a long throw coming into the box, and we had to deal with that. But like you said, we coped with it very well.
We're all appreciating Cecil's choice.
Cecil, I'm going to message you later because that is an all-time howler. I think we should say that.
I like it. It's just I couldn't tell he had a microphone.
That's an all-time.
But when I first saw it, I thought it was a onesie, and then I realised it wasn't a onesie. There was a split somewhere.
Bless him.
Shout out to Brentford for getting access to
massively.
Brentford are such a classy club, man. Like they are, and I've actually, I don't have a second team. If I were to have one, it'd be Brentford because they're about 20-30 minutes down the road. I went to see them when they were at Griffin Park. They opened their kind of access to me and where I studied when we did a master's in sports journalism. They kind of invite us into press conferences, match reports. They're kind of there for the community. They're a great club, and I went to the old Griffin Park. Fantastic little ground, but I don't mean that condescendingly. They built on that with a great ground now. I've got a lot of time for Brentford. I really hope. I always wish them success, just not when they play us.
I like Brentford.
But to get access to the ground like that, and
I like Brentford.
Building on top.
They're a classy team. You see it even in the way their manager speaks as well.
That being said, I'd much rather be watching the game in here than out there. You see how cold it is?
It's cold.
It is freezing.
Yeah, the temps have dropped.
Must be the coldest day of the year so far.
I went for a run this morning and I was freezing cold. It was bad.
It was serious.
What time
it's gone from
like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's early.
It's gone from like 12 degrees to like 2.
Yeah, it was cold.
Yeah,
it's hitting the minuses next week if if anyone's curious.
Well, I'm
looking forward to this.
Glad Ramsdale's back in the team.
Yeah, that's true. Big moment.
Our big talking point was when the team was announced. We were all shocked. I don't know how you feel that Havertz was presumably drops.
Well,
what's your thoughts?
here's my quick take on the 11. Here's my quick take on the 11 is, I love the 11 players that are on the pitch. I love Trossard, Ødegaard, Jesus, all of them. I remember Jesus' performance at the Bridge straight after an international break. It wasn't great. Trossard in midfield with Ødegaard and Rice, I think on paper sounds amazing. I tweeted a picture of Cazorla Ozil and they were playing together in midfield in 2015 times. And that is probably my favourite midfield since the years of genuine success. But I have fears as to whether in practice it's as good as in theory. But let's hope, because
why is that then?
Because there's a reason Arteta hasn't done this before. And, he's persisted so much with Vieira, with Rice in the 8 recently, with Havertz in the 8, with whatever. Exactly. It just makes me wonder this is like the 4th option now he's turned to. So why haven't we seen it sooner? In pre-season we saw Trossard there a little bit. He looked quite good.
Do you know? Yeah, go on. I thought we'd see this a lot more in the season, but I'm with you because I thought I'd see that the first 10 games. I'm curious as to why he's done this now.
Yeah. Well, we know that Vieira's out because he got sent off.
I said exactly the same thing. I forgot about that. I said the same thing you said, James, about it looks in theory, it looks great, but is it going to mesh together on the pitch? But I think ultimately you're questioning as to why he's not done it before. Well, he's not played Jesus on the right before, and we saw how excellent he was against Man City.
Fair point.
We can go both ways with it. We don't have to just look at him, maybe he's not done it because of X, Y, and Z. Maybe he's not done it because people might say, not me, because he's a coward, because he's nervous. Come on. Because people will say
I'm not talking about you.
People will say, not me.
I was just looking at Brentford.
Not
what
me.
he was talking about.
No, because I don't think that's the case. I think that he's not done it because maybe he doesn't see it working in training, or because maybe he's just really tried to make the Havertz thing work, because ultimately he's our second most expensive signing, so he's got to make it work. But now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, well, he's now just trying a different formation, and this is the game
I was
to try.
speculating, James, it could be a combination of him running out a bit of patience with Havertz and paying a bit of homage to Trossard, played so well in the 2 games he's come in for. Really scored in the international break as well. He's probably thinking to himself, I can't really afford to leave Trossard out, he's playing too well.
Yeah, you can't.
Jesus is our main man, he's back as striker, so he's got to play. Where can I fit Trossard in?
100%, that's why he brings him in.
That's what I think.
This is what we should be doing to Havertz in the first place, though. This is what we should be doing.
But I think what we were saying before as well is it's not even a case of, we're only in November, and we said this earlier, it's not like this is January, February, even March, and he's now doing this. We're still so early in the season that he can maybe see what's working to then move on through the rest of the season. And there was actually something you said before, and I think, people are saying we're playing badly in inverted commas, but we've lost, is it 1 game? So how can we be playing so bad? Okay, we're not playing probably as great as we could be, but we're also doing all right.
Well, we are a minute from kickoff. Let me just quickly play you this clip. Actually, it throws a lot of praise on Arsenal last season. Have a listen to what was said on Box to Box.
I'm going to say this as well, and I'm not just saying it because you're standing here in our stadium here, a wicked new stadium, which has got some vibes, some great atmosphere. But last season, Arsenal were the best. When you played us here and you beat us, you were the best team that we played.
Reece said the same thing. Reece Weston, I've done pre-match pattern with him. He said exactly the same thing.
They were the best team that we played, I'd say, until we went to play Brighton down at their place, and they were next level. Brighton last season were next. Even though we got a draw with them in the end, I don't know how we got that draw, but before that, hands down, we played Man United. Remember, we smashed them in there last season. We played teams, we did really well, but Arsenal, we just put hands up. Fair enough, quality. We got done, and we predicted at that stage that you were going to win the league. We thought you were going to win the league. Things didn't go according to plan, but those things happen because I said.
And we're back. There we go. And we're back
to
kick off.
Les Ferdinand was a Brentford fan.
They're about to kick. Is that Jesus? Yeah, on the centre circle. About to kick things off.
5 at the back.
Yeah, look, there you go. High praise. Arsenal were the best team that came to Brentford last season. A lot of praise for Brighton there. Got the win today as well. And now we're off. And they look at that blocking off to let Ramsdale take the long kick.
Big game for him today.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is a big game.
Because it doesn't change anything.
It does not.
It doesn't. No, but
Ryan's going to slot back into that number.
I hear you. It doesn't change much. But if he was to have a bad game, it wouldn't do his long-term prospects
any good. Because he had a good game in the Carabao.
Yeah. Similarly, if he has a good game, then he can use that to say, well, look, I'm still here. You know
but do you think he might be wanting to also have a good game for maybe not necessarily Arsenal? You know,
yeah,
you might see where it's going, so maybe to set up for other clubs.
Yeah, listen, I think, Tali, you made a great point earlier on as well. Like, ultimately, I think he knows he's going. So, I don't feel like any of these performances are to put himself back in the shot.
You think he knows he's going?
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
I don't think he's going.
Listen, 110%. If the news is right, I mean, I didn't know about that Fabrizio tweeting about he's going to stay until
he's
like literally just now. And if that's the case, he's a goner. Because he's not going to sit on the bench for an average Joe like Raya.
Here's a question though. Ramsdale...
He isn't.
Ramsdale comes in...
Raya's not pulled up any trees.
He's been horrible.
No, I agree with that.
He's been horrible.
Ramsdale comes in and has running out of word. He's 10 out of 10 today. He's unbelievable.
Average Joe. He has been an average Joe.
Performance-wise, he has been.
Anyway, I feel like...
Performance-wise, he's been average.
James, I want to hear James's point, actually.
What message does it send from Arteta if Ramsdale comes in, is unbelievable, maybe is the reason we win this game, and then he comes straight back out of the team for David Raya?
Can I tell you?
Go on.
It just sends that he knows we've got favourites. Saka's a favourite because no matter what, Reece Nelson, I saw Reece Nelson play fantastically well against the game that this same very team in the Carabao Cup.
I was there.
And that's
fantastically well.
He was immense. He was so good.
He was good.
Tracking back. Didn't he get the?
He got the goal.
Yeah. He was so good. I remember even last season we played Nottingham Forest. Saka got injured. He got 2 goals straight back to the bench. No matter what he does.
I think Reece Nelson should be playing more.
Yeah, he should be playing more.
100%. He doesn't even get. He doesn't even get a sniff of garbage minutes anymore. So for me,
Mikel's got his favourites. We know that.
Listen, man.
You know what I'm going to say though? I don't even think it's not as you can use the word favourite in this instance. I'm saying it's more to do with the manager has a vision of the way he wants to play, and Raya suits that vision more than Ramsdale. And I'll tell you why I'm convinced of this, because if you believe what you read, Arsenal were tracking Raya since as far back as 2020. Okay. They obviously opportunities to snag him had gone. As soon as the opportunity became there, they took it. I think it's not so much favourites. I think it's he sees that as his long-term vision.
I'm sorry. This is wrong.
On that, what has Raya shown in the performances he's played that he suits the system better than Ramsdale?
He's definitely better with the ball at his feet than Ramsdale.
Right, but okay, fine.
But I've seen him have howlers where he's passing to people.
Just for a second, I'll give you that, because let's say he fits his fantasy of a goalkeeper better. But you can say you see what you believe, but why can't I believe...
What is that?
Why did he...
That was
Jesus is claiming for a penalty in there, you know.
Why can't
Let's see. If you're not Rodri, they don't give it. So let's have a little look.
That was some little intricate move.
That looks offside anyway. That looks offside.
Martinelli looks onside.
Poor flick on. But was there something on Jesus? I wasn't even watching.
You can see that. You know what? You can see that as a training ground rule that didn't quite work out.
But ultimately, I think with the keepers, the reason why everybody's in arms about Ramsdale is because you can say that we read all these things that Iñaki kind of wanted this keeper, but Arteta said from his own mouth, it's a free-for-all. Everyone's going to get a fair shot. If I could,
no, but he has to say that.
I believe what people say.
You can't be duplicitous.
You didn't have to say it. It's unsolicited information. You didn't have to say these things, and now you put yourself in a position, as Gary Neville has said.
Nice.
That puts people like in a weird space. So yeah.
Listen, let me just make it clear. I rate Ramsdale, but I'm just looking at it like the manager obviously sees Raya as his long-term go-to person because of he's definitely better with the ball at his feet. I remember when I went to that Brentford.
Whoa.
But obviously that's the thing, like you're saying, Laurie, he's clearly wanted Ramsdale for a really... Sorry, not Ramsdale. He's clearly wanted Raya for a really long time. Yeah. And now he's been given the opportunity to get him. But then again, that's what we were talking about before. It's just the whole way of...
it's the style of play. I remember when Pep took over at City, the first thing he did was to get rid of
Let me just
Joe
stop you there. I'm sorry, we cannot compare.
Can I finish?
No. Let me just stop you there, because
it's true.
Pep didn't give Joe Hart a new contract and then get a new keeper.
Yeah.
So you can't even use that as a parameter. You can't.
It's actually
he gave him a new contract only this year. Look,
you tied him down.
2 months
But
ago.
he did kick him out for Bravo and then replace Bravo within a year.
Yes, but we're talking about. No, I'm going off that premise of bringing a new keeper in when he first came in. You've given this guy a year. People can't keep saying leveraging this whole. I gave him an opportunity. You gave him an opportunity, then you gave him another one with a longer contract.
Yeah, I hear that.
Better terms.
Maybe that's to increase his price tag.
No, but my point is that
it
Pep
was
rocked up at
protecting
City.
his value.
My point is that Pep, there's nothing much going on in this game. But
Arsenal should, we should be winning this. That Brentford team is just.
So what I'm saying is, Goonally, is that the man rocked up at City and he thought, right, you know what, Joe Hart is a good keeper. However, I want to play a different style. And if you remember at the time, it caused quite a lot of consternation because Joe Hart was very highly regarded, both at City and throughout. And he basically got rid of him, brought in some other keepers, and that was it for him. It's a similar thing that's happening to him.
Yeah, okay, I get that, but I just don't think it's anywhere near the same because ultimately he's brought this player in. And he knew he was going to be his number one, and then it was just an opportunity.
But that's why Ramsdale is so upset and probably more
fair.
emotional
I can understand him being upset.
It's warranted.
It's not like Raya had. It's an opportunity. He knew that we weren't going to sign the new contracts, and now he said, "Okay, maybe I can go for him." He didn't make him his number one priority this season, and that's my point. He didn't think this until he realised, "Oh, do you know what? I can get this guy because he doesn't want to sign a new contract and we can get him for free or we can get him for a lot cheaper now because next season he will go for free." Yeah. It was an opportunity signing.
All right. Well, he didn't goal Ramsdale today. He's got his opportunity to make a point. Cryptic Dino says average Joe has conceded the least goals. Let's not get back into it, but yes.
So did David De Gea last season.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, it was a Golden Glove or whatever. But yeah, look, 7 minutes in, I'd say Arsenal settled. Brentford have done nothing, but we're not exactly carving them open at will either. This looks to me like a typical first 10 minutes of a game straight after the international break. But it is. Lovely. It's the most excited I've been about an 11 in terms of the amount of technicians we have on the pitch. Like seeing players that every single one I love and I know what I'm going to get out of them. I know what they can bring. And I'm not throwing shade at Jorginho, Havertz, Nketiah, other players who have come in at times because they work hard and they give their all for the team and they have their own value in their own way. But I just love players who can get on the ball in tight spaces and play and make things happen. And we've got 11 who can all do that. Every single one of them is happy to play in those areas of the pitch.
You make a great point. I'm not even going to take shine for it. One of my friends, Sean, he likes to go back to the days of technicians when we had Haleb, Rosicky, Nasri, all in the same team. Because Zola wasn't there, but it was
Haleb, Flamini, Fabregas.
All of those players in the same team, just across it.
Yeah.
And then you had
4-2.
Say what you want about him, but Adebayor was a really good. He was a good striker for us.
He was a beast.
He was technically very good for a tall player as well.
Diaby would come in as well.
Just give us all the technicians and you love it.
The Boué right wing doing what Gareth Bale did before he did it.
That team, that 07-08 team should have won.
I know.
Should have won the Premier League.
Do you think we win it without the Eduardo leg break?
Yeah, I do.
I think they might. I think they might have nicked it.
Because he started. Remember that goal against Man City, away from home?
Yeah, the
chest down. That was.
And plus, our captain was just shambolic. A better captain, we won that.
And then we got Giroud.
He's not happy about my shirt.
Is it Gallas? Is it Gallas who's been critical of Saliba recently?
Yeah. No, it was Desai.
No, but I saw Gallas said something about. Let me have a little look. If any of you in the comments know what I'm talking about, I'm sure Gallas said something about Saliba, like. Not that he didn't rate him,
is a bit of a maverick character.
But he just wasn't that.
He's an idiot.
He's a shocking captain.
He was the same guy that was crying on the pitch.
Yeah, here we go.
Crying against Birmingham, bro.
Here we go. This is from John Cross at the Mirror. We've got a free corner for Arsenal. Arsenal star William Gallas, I'm not sure star, has been told how to... No, Arsenal star William Saliba has been told how to become world class by William Gallas.
Imagine.
So there you go.
If you were ever world class. He was a good defender.
He was a good defender. He was a better left back for Chelsea than Arsenal.
He was a better right back. Was he left back or right back?
He was one of those players.
It's nice when we have a corner. Do you remember when once upon a time we'd get in a corner and be like, oh no.
I'd be scared of conceding.
Because you could, they'd counter-attack.
George, Everton 2 seasons ago.
Take the corner, Saka.
Ball into the box.
I think we're going to score here,
Punched out. Is that Flecken in goal?
Yes, it is.
And he pulled that Trossard.
Bang.
Oh, that's disappointing.
And also, that's his bread and butter. He likes
he's way better than that.
Taking his time.
Yeah.
Trossard, send it over.
But James is right. It's like we're easing in, which we don't want to be, but it's we're kind of warming up after an international break. It's kind of what we expect.
The thing about Trossard being in the midfield is, and again, this is no disrespect to Trossard, I don't think he's going to be the best defensively, and neither has Havertz. So it's almost like Declan Rice is doing what he's been doing anyway. He's been covering for 2 players. He's been doing it all season.
I mean, him and Ødegaard, I like. We defend with pressing.
Yeah, we do.
So I think we will be confident at that point. And plus, Declan Rice has got enough presence and physicality to basically take up the role of 2 players.
Yeah, that was my point. So, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I just think that people might overlook and think, he's not the best defensively.
Zinni should have helped that on. Ødegaard technically gave it away, but actually there were players.
But look how quickly we get back though. Look at that.
Because we have a strong starting 11 now.
Yeah.
I'd say this is probably one of the strongest ones we've had all season.
Did you see them just crowding him out?
I agree, Talia. Has your opinion on Gabriel changed?
Why do you do that?
No. I'm not even trying to, because as you was doing that, you were very confident he was going to deal with the situation.
Yeah.
And I know you always. No, let's be fair. I know you always rated him.
Yeah.
But you just wondered whether there was like another level to get to the best.
Yeah.
But has that changed a little bit?
You know what? He's a great centre back. I don't know if he's a great centre back as a standalone centre back or if he's good in a partnership. But that doesn't take anything away from him. Alisson, he's so good.
To me, it's the best centre-back pairing in the Premier League.
But when we was getting Lisandro Martinez, I did a summer live with James, and we spoke about who would he come in for, and I said Gabriel.
Well, here he is now,
and he's been great.
Who? Gabriel Martinez.
Very composed.
Yeah, that's fine. It's good.
Lovely stuff. We go along to Jesus.
Nice.
What did you make of Jesus' comments about goals not being his...
I think they took that out of context.
I tweeted that. I thought that was absolutely diabolical what he said.
No, but they took it out of context.
No, is it not true though? Is he not being honest?
They completely took his comments out of context.
Well, you told me what he said then.
Basically, he was saying it as if, okay, cool. Like, he wasn't saying it as if scoring goals, he's not good at it. He was just saying that if people look at him, and let's be honest, he's the best facilitative forward in world football. He does so much more than scoring goals. So that's what he was trying to say. He's not trying to say, I'm not good at scoring goals. I'm better at doing this. Okay. I think the papers.
Aaron, no!
Oh my word!
Bro.
Aaron Ramsdale makes the error.
You don't have to be Ramsdale.
And Declan Rice
makes.
Declan Rice just plays every position.
Declan Rice is
like. What? He's out! He's off! He's done!
Arteta's face.
Arteta's face!
Oh, wow.
Aaron. No, but Lee.
Well done, Declan Rice, man. Well done, Declan Rice.
Declan,
so, let's just explain. So basically, Ramsdale has the ball, takes a short goal kick with Gabriel. He gives it away, Ramsdale, really stupidly. And then as Mbemo shoots, Declan Rice gets back on the line and clears it. Talia, what were you going to say, sorry?
Right, 2 things I'm going to say.
I just said Talia.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said no.
It's fine, you're called Talia. That's where I usually sit. It's fine, that's why.
No, go on.
I was just talking about Declan Rice. The thing is,
Keep panicking.
Man.
Come
TNT
on,
are dirty for doing this.
Move it away. You can see what they're doing.
Wow.
I think from all the signings we've done, obviously Declan Rice has come in and he has just been, he's been fantastic. I mean, he's just going above and beyond, I think, what we probably always thought.
Yeah.
I mean, he played goalkeeper just now.
I tell you what, the comments are going to kill me.
The 2 things I was going to say, James.
Yeah, go on, Laurie.
Number 1, that one incident demonstrates what I was saying about Arteta and acknowledging that Raya is superior with the ball at his feet. And number 2, and this was something that I was going to bring up, those comments that Ramsdale made has come back to haunt him when he said he can't concentrate for 90 minutes in a game. That was it right there. What are you doing?
Can I just say one thing though?
What was he doing?
Can I just say one thing?
I've seen Raya do that this season.
I've seen Raya do it.
No, I'm not even going to do the shameless thing and compare, but can I just say one thing though, to give him a little bit of leeway?
It was a poor pass.
It wasn't. I'm not going to do that. He hasn't played a lot of games football right now.
There's no excuse for that.
No, it is an excuse.
Corner.
No, come on, that was the unforced error.
It's almost like coming back from an injury for a long period of time. You will be a bit shaky.
If you're going to tell me that, then I would associate that with an error that was where you can clearly see that he's rusty. This was just not concentrating. He divvied over the ball. He got dispossessed. That's poor, bro.
It is
now,
poor.
if you're in the Mikel Arteta camp or in the David Raya camp and you see that, you're going to hold up as an example to say this is why.
Well, you saw Mikel Arteta's face.
But I've seen, but that's the thing though, where to defend Ramsdale. I like
Ramsdale.
I've seen Raya do that a lot this season.
So have I.
I've seen him. And the thing
Raya was at fault with the Newcastle.
Do you know that it comes with the territory of being Arsenal keeper.
Why do our keepers do this?
No, because the thing is, people pressure, because they know how we're going to play. People pressure our keepers a lot more than they do other teams.
Why? Why has he got to come over? Like, why? Why have you got to do this?
Referee's not happy about something. Is it time wasting?
Why?
Speaking to Martin.
Nobody's done that.
It's not allowed to put your hands on the ref either.
I tell you what though, you would know this, Laurie. Arteta looked like, you know that black parent when you go on your way home. You've done something bad in the supermarket and you know when you get home, you're getting
slapped up.
You're getting something serious.
Oh, you kidding me?
You took all that time.
Trossard's not had a good start to this game, has he?
Arsenal haven't had a good start to this game, to be honest. Looking at this Brentford team, I'm sorry, but like you should be dominating them technically.
Yeah,
I don't really see that. Brentford have been decent.
Yeah, I don't want Ramsdale to think he's got so much pressure on him today, though. That's the thing, because I think he does it because he doesn't know. He doesn't know when his next game's going to be, so he probably thinks there's a lot of pressure, not just to perform for Arsenal, but just to perform for his career.
And Gary Neville's
head up, mate. Head up.
Gary Neville's coming with a tweet. Says this is what happens when you have two keepers eating each other. You put them both under pressure.
I agree.
But if I can, I would agree if I actually felt this was a fair fight and the two of them were battling for number one. But it's not. Raya is number one. So while I respect where Gary Neville's coming from, and I know that he talks about experiences at United where he's had similar things, I think that's wrong because Ramsdale might be under pressure, but Arteta doesn't really care. Raya's his number one.
Can I dissent from that view?
Raya shouldn't feel any pressure. Raya's made 6 errors probably since he's arrived. And okay, maybe only one of them's really been punished.
Yeah, he's number one.
And he's kept his place. Raya's under no pressure whatsoever.
With regards to what Gary Neville said, and I'm going to give her a shout out now, because I remember I did a fan cam with Charlene about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And she was saying to me that she thought, and at the time, I thought, that's a good point, but the more and more I think about it, the more she has a point. Which is basically what Gary Neville said, that the fact that this situation has evolved this way, both keepers feel under undue pressure to perform when they got the gloves. So the chances of being nervous.
That's real life, too.
I think Raya did feel the pressure.
It's a reason.
But I don't think he feels it as much anymore. Huh? And I think Raya did feel the pressure, but I don't think he feels it as much anymore.
Why was this not the conversation when Leno was a perfectly good goalkeeper for us and Ramsdale came in? It wasn't because Ramsdale was clearly number one.
No, because but the thing is,
this is really good football. Come on.
Wrong option.
Behind him, Odegaard. Come on.
That was the wrong option.
That was all a bit crap, wasn't it?
Again, I feel like the difference between the Leno and Ben White situation is we knew after the international break, the first game at Burnley, he was coming in and it was number one, and Leno was going in that next transfer window. We knew this.
But don't we know this now? Hasn't that been made quite clear?
No, because everybody keeps forgetting. Arteta made it a thing where it's, I will change my goalkeeper within the same 90 minutes. I will change it. And we all believed it would be horses for courses. 2 games for one.
But maybe we need to be less naive, man, because he's never going to sit there and go,
James,
David's my number one.
You were in the same boat,
I believed.
I believed it.
You were in the same boat.
I believe
so
that.
Everybody believed that.
I've learned now.
Yeah, no. So he's made a rod for his own back in the sense of he's made it seem like this is going to be some new revolutionary.
What a tackle! What a tackle! Is that Saliba?
Yeah. New revolutionary way. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, now he's going to change. Is this going to be the new vogue? We have 2 top keepers and they're going to play in certain games." That's what everybody kept believing. So Arteta's made this thing bigger than what it needed to be. He should have just got rid of Ramsdale or not got in Raya. Okay, fine, he wants Raya. I don't think he's good enough, but listen, Ramsdale's not covering himself with any glory right now, but we all
nice.
That's
referee.
Do you know what would be nice though? If we just had this thing called a shot. would be nice.
Do you think, so on your point, do you think that Arteta ever actually thought that he was going to do both of them, or did he just say it knowing he was never going to do it?
Now I'm
What do you
looking at it.
think?
He genuinely just said it just for the sake of it.
Do you think he always knew he was never going to do them both?
And you know what? Someone said it to me the other day. It's such a great point. The way that he had his granddad in there, and he was obviously speaking in the same native language, and it seemed so much like, do you know what? I'm so glad I've got you to be my number one keeper now. It was from day dot he knew.
His granddad.
You know, when Raya got signed, his granddad, he gave him a shirt.
there.
He gave him a shirt, a specialised shirt, because I think he turned 90, and all of these different things that he did just to get Raya, and it was a loan signing.
Right, like who does all of that for signing?
Well, I said to you that they've been looking at him since 2020.
Exactly. So I think it was just like, finally, I've got my man who is going to do this.
better.
It's like bringing flowers to a first date.
There you go.
On the game, look, Arsenal are finally starting to play around with a little bit more zip about them. City, he's fed in Martinelli, that's good. Martinelli now comes inside, but Onyeka defends it really well. Oh, Jesus. I like the work ethic, but he's, could have kept them pinned in. Baldo with a super chat says, Ramsdale just ended the discussion on our goalkeepers.
He did, though.
Let's take some other comments. Yeah, a lot of people. Ramsdale
Did you see the look on
spooky.
Arteta's face?
Yeah.
Listen, I remember that when I was a very young boy.
Mate.
And I
felt the look.
Yeah, I felt
it.
It was like piercing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aaron.
They're saying if looks could kill, that was it.
100%.
This is. I've got a friend called Ethan tweeting. He makes a really good point. Alisson had a stinker all game, which he did against City.
Actually, he did.
But one Ramsdale error, and people are tweeting for their lives. It's
No, but you know what it is? It's different. He is right, but you can see why we're doing this, because of the whole situation that's been created. So it's obvious we're going to. I mean, look what the cameras did.
But
look how quick they was to pick up on Arteta's reaction.
Yeah,
And
I get the point there. It's like I was watching Alisson today, thinking he's a calamity. That second goal should have stood, by the way.
It should have.
That goal for second goal for City.
Alisson was poor.
He was
but this is an off day for him.
It's true.
You can't compare the two. Ramsdale is in a fight for his spot. Alisson is chilling as the best keeper in the Premier League. He's allowed an off day.
But does it more speak to how quickly people want to jump down the throats of this whole Arteta's created this Raya Ramsdale thing's terrible for Ramsdale.
Lovely. That's great defending.
Well done, Zinny. Oh, okay.
You know why, James? Because it's a situation that the manager has created for
this
himself.
is and I keep saying.
So
he has.
You can see why people.
But do you think he's so bothered by the situation, or he's just getting on with his job and the game and every day?
It's everyone else that's making the move.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you're right. But it's understandable that people, because I mean, we didn't concede a goal, and yet we're still talking about it.
I'll say this though. I don't think Aaron Ramsdale's fighting to be first choice. I think he's fighting to stay at Arsenal.
Yeah, so
I don't even think that.
Arsenal,
I think the first choice thing is gone now.
Yeah.
I don't see that as being as a fight now. I just think he's staying. He's trying to keep his contract, or he's placing the team.
I think he might go in this.
He's 100% going.
I don't think.
I think he's fighting to see who can pick him up. What team will come get him?
Yeah, I think he is.
Jesus.
Whether it's January or June.
Yeah, but if it's not January, he's going to want to play more this season.
I mean, you've got the Euros coming up next summer.
I mean,
how do we? Sorry, I'm just. We're 23 minutes in, so quarter of the game gone. We haven't asked a single question of Flecken really. It feels like we're working it out wide, but we're not going through.
We've not shown any penetration.
We're not playing
essence. We've had a lot of the ball. I'd be interested to. Where's Frank, by the way?
Hello.
You know what? That's a good point. We're not playing well. That's a good point. Where is Frank? We'll come to him at half time. Let's. I'm joking, Frank. There he is. Sorry, Frank. There's a big goalkeeper debate going on.
It's all right. Also, it needs to be said, Brentford are actually making this a game. Brentford are playing well. I think they're playing well.
They're
very deep.
Well.
They're
making it hard for us.
Yeah.
Because I can't lie, I thought with the injuries they have, maybe they might. But they've played really well.
Yeah, they are defending well. I mean, they've got Jan out of central midfielder at left back.
That's what I'm
saying. Let's go over to Frank. Frank, sorry, give us your thoughts on what's been like a weird first half, but also kind of in keeping with what we've done. Trossard with the header.
Not it down.
Trossard with the header. Go on, Frank. Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean when you say it's been sort of a weird first half. You know, apart from, I think that's our third shot of the game. I'll give you guys the stats. In terms of ball possession, again, nothing to be surprised about. We've definitely seen a lot more of the ball, 64% of the possession so far. That's only our third shot of the game, and we're yet to see one on target. So we just need to be a little bit more, clinical. I would have hoped we would have scored a goal by this point. It doesn't look to be the case in terms of passes completed. We've attempted 141, completed 113, which works out about 80%. And yeah, I agree. It's been a weird game. I think you summed it up perfectly there, James. And just on the Ramsdale situation there, I want to come to that. I like to offer my insight on this as a goalkeeper myself. I don't think there's any doubt about Ramsdale's ability. And I don't think that's the reason for the mistake. I think the mistake, and again, an unforced error comes from a lack of confidence. And for me, you've got to point the finger at Arteta there because, when David Raya came in, he made it clear that he thought he had two number one goalkeepers. And since making that statement, he's done everything to prove that that's not the case. Aaron Ramsdale's a massive reason why we ended up getting Champions League football in the way that we did. And he's still not seen a minute of Champions League football. I don't believe that Aaron Ramsdale makes the mistake that he does there if he's getting a fair shot at that number one spot. But that's just my opinion. I think it's just what you guys say.
When he was number one.
Fair enough. There's a flat ball. And by the way, there's alternating goalkeepers. It can happen. I mean, Brighton and De Zerbi have been alternating between Steele and Verbruggen. I think that's how you pronounce it. So it can be done. I just think there's always going to be so much scrutiny if it happens
that was a lovely
at
ball.
Arsenal. We're settling into a good rhythm of possession, just not. Declan Rice joke, man. I can't believe people are arguing with me that he's not world class.
I will say though, this game is. I don't think we're going to unlock the defence. I think it's got to be a long shot or something like that.
It's got to be a set piece or a.
Yeah,
they're just warming up.
I think Trossard.
Yeah, they are just warming up.
I think we will. The team's just not clicking yet.
I think Trossard is great for this game because he likes to take long shots as well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If there's just half chance, I know he skied that other one, but I've got a super chat from the International Association of Fact Checkers. What a name. It says, there's a reason every pro keeper thinks having two keepers of a similar level is a bad idea. Your nervy keeper's mistakes are down to Arteta. End of. Look, and I was once told there's a reason you don't play with lightweight central midfielders because they get outrun, and then Pep arrives and, David Silva runs the show. I hear it, but there's also time for, reinventing football to a degree. It doesn't look like Arteta is doing that, but I guess we keep our minds open to what he's trying to do because a win and we go top of the league, so I've got to respect it.
Remember there used to be that discussion in football as well about you should never have co-managers. Remember that? Because they said that the two, because one gets in the way of the other.
Was that a discussion they used to have in the game?
Yeah, back in the day.
Wow.
Right, I tell you what, that must have been a very, very long time before any of us were born.
Now we worry about losing our assistant manager.
Tomiyasu?
Come on.
Where's the overlap?
Nice, Odegaard. Go on, going back to Zinni. It's so slow.
It's too slow.
Martin Odegaard, that's so poor. I know he doesn't look it, but
they've got 10 men in the box almost.
Yeah, but then that is the need. If you look at that
shot there, that will tell you everything you need to know. Look at the shape. See how well Brentford are keeping their shape?
Yeah, but quicker passing can break that down.
Yeah, you move them out.
We seem to slow things down quite often.
This season more so than last. Do you know what annoys you so much about that Odegaard pass? It will go down statistically as a completed pass. Cool. But he's rolled it slightly behind Zinni with no pace on it. Yeah. And he's had to break out of his stride and it's completely slowed the momentum of the attack. Yeah. Get the ball, put some zip on it, and let's drive them. We get those openings. We had a 3-on-3 at the beginning of that move. We ended up with every Brentford player back in the box.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Person who's good at this, Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, he was. You're right, he was.
I can't see somebody that's gonna. I can't see us unlocking the defence. I feel like it's got to be a long shot, something, or a set piece. Something different. And I think we do.
As I said, you have to credit Brentford defence.
Yeah, they're playing well. Brentford.
They can't do this for 90 minutes though. For sure.
But that's the thing. So let them do it for the first 28 or so.
They're a very well drilled side. You can see that.
By the way, Jamie Carragher's weighed in. I read in the Gary Neville comment. Only right I say what Jamie said. He is on the other side, of course, Disagreeing with Gary, not for the first time. He says, the narrative that Arteta has created this pressure on keepers is nonsense. Here's Jesus. Can he turn? Really good defender. Good to see from Jesus that. Managed to spin the defender, get a shot. Was that Pinnock who made the block? Here's Martinelli. Arsenal going up the gears a little bit now. He ends up saying Arteta should improve on his goalkeeper if he feels it's right. Is he supposed to sell the other one the same day? He did it with Leno Ramsdale. There is no battle to be number one. Raya is the number one, and I agree with you.
I agree with the last part of that statement. However, I suspect that he's just trolling Gary Neville with the first part.
Yeah, maybe, but he's telling the truth though.
Yeah,
Raya is the undisputed number one. I think that's clear.
But it's not even necessarily then the pressure. It can come just down to confidence, and you can see it's like with anything in life. If you come up with a competitor of anything, I mean, it'll either give you a kick up the backside to perform, or also it's going to completely take your confidence away when you see you're being outperformed constantly.
I think he's got to back himself here. If he's going to attribute a lack of confidence to Raya being there, then that tells you a lot about his mentality.
Well, of course it does. It all then falls down to mentality.
Gabriel! That was a near post flick on. I think it was Martinelli and then Gabriel, but made its way into the side netting.
Ramsdale's always struck me as quite a confident individual.
That's why I'm the most surprised by all of this, because he's the guy that I'm thinking.
Yeah, but you never really know what's going on inside someone's head and why his confidence might have been lacked so much, and
or
he's always backed himself.
this sort of personality that he showed was just a facade, and
yeah,
it wasn't
most people took facade.
No,
seriously, because a lot of people do just put up a facade.
What did they say? Like, when you're the loudest in the room,
you're the most insecure.
Yeah, you're insecure. So you're normally trying to hide something. So maybe he has always been like this.
I've always thought that you epitomise that, actually.
But you know what, though? Fair play to him, though. He is still kind of playing out from the back and doing what the manager's asking him to do.
Oof.
Got to say, they do all rotate. As Rice got back there, Saliba decided to step into midfield to help Tomiyasu. There you go. But we have conceded a corner, trying to play out the back. Very weird first 31 minutes. Frank, have you got the stats for us?
Haven't been good.
Yeah, so we've got some stats. So the ball possession's gone up a little bit. We're now up to 68% of the ball possession so far. Again, we look at the shots. We've had 5 shots so far and still yet to have 1 on target. Brentford have had 3 and had 1 on target.
There's no one in front of the
and it's just not. It's just not really been good enough at this stage. There's not been really any end product. The only sort of half chance that I saw us get was the Gabriel Jesus charge. We flicked it past the defender and it was blocked. But it's just not been good enough. This is now, I believe, Brentford's 5th corner of the game as well. So if it keeps up this way, I wouldn't be surprised if Brentford get a goal.
Well, it is a corner for Brentford. We know it's their bread and butter. They are brilliant on set pieces. Really good. They were 2-1 down against West Ham. They pulled out 2 big headers. I think Nathan Collins was one. They've got Asia in the box there. I think Pinnock's one of them. So they've got some tall players. There's Norgard, who scored against Arsenal before.
Jan out as well. He's tall.
Yeah. Big team, Brentford. And there's Goddison and Bemo on the corner.
And Bemo's a unit, isn't it? Jesus.
Do you know what? He's only 23 years old.
He's very young. Ball into the box, and it's semi-dealt with by a mixture of Ramsdale and maybe a player in front. Arsenal trying to back up that. Fair play. And Saka just clears.
Ramsdale did well. He came out and made that ball his.
That's good keeping. I'm sure that there will be no loving from Arteta. You just did your job, right? It's good keeping.
It's amazing that we're still talking about that incident, and we didn't even concede a goal from it.
I think it's because of how we all saw Arteta's face afterwards.
Well done, Zinni. Zinni's got a very underrated leap on him. I always think this whole he's terrible defensively, he's overdone. He's not good.
Yeah, he's not been great.
But this idea that he's terrible, I think, is always a bit harsh.
There you go.
That's lovely. Well done, Trossard. It's a pass like that can get you feeling it on the ball a little bit more. Here's Tommy. Wide to Saka.
One-on-one.
And he comes inside. Erdegaard. Cool. Takes him away from the defender with that first touch. Tomiyasu now.
Too much. Look how many people are there. You're too many touches.
But at least we're speeding up a bit.
Nice to Jesus. Tommy.
Who are you crossing to?
That's a little bit more through the lines, though. I like it. Come on. You've
got to switch it. Good. Move it quicker.
Gabriel goes back.
And this is why we need a focal point, because we need someone to hold the ball up.
That's a decent ball.
Yeah, I'm not like.
Are you advocating for Eddie to start up front?
I'm advocating for us to buy Vlahovic.
I'd rather play with 10 men.
I want him.
Yeah, you want Vlahovic?
Absolutely. I do.
Yeah.
How's he done at Juve generally? I know
He's not been good at Juve, but the guy's a monster. But Juve are a mess. They're a mess of a
I
club.
don't want Vlahovic, and
I
I'll tell
would
you
take
why.
him in a
Because
heartbeat.
he said, or his agent said a little while ago, he said something about the club not matching his ambition.
What? I think it's a foul throw.
Yeah. So if he can say that when we're challenging for the title last year, then we don't want him now.
No, I think he probably said that because
He
we
did say
tried. I don't think it was last season. We tried to buy him for the first time the season before we got fourth. I think that's when we wanted him.
We tried to get him for the
Third
Champions
or
League race.
For him to make a comment like that,
What
didn't
did
But
he
he was
say?
right though. We weren't. He was right at the time. You're talking Juve, multiple Serie A winners, Arsenal, not in the Champions League. I don't think he's wrong for saying that. I think he's.
Come
he'd be
on,
wrong for
Martinelli,
saying
you
that now.
got to go in for that.
I'll take him, man. Vlahovic.
So would you prefer him over Ivan Toney?
Saliba, man. Didn't need to foul him.
Absolutely, I would. Tony's too old, and plus, I think
He's only 28.
Yeah, that's too old. Vlahovic,
I actually thought he was younger than that.
Vlahovic offers me more. I'm sorry, he's a beast. He just needs to be unleashed.
I don't know, man. I think I'd rather Ivan Toney.
Does anyone know what happened in the Brighton game, by the way? Every time I refresh
3-2.
Twitter, I know they won 3-2, but like, was there some late drama or something? Because
Yeah, I think they went down to 10 men and they won still.
hanging on, I guess. Because the celebrations look mad in the away end. I was just kind of wondering what caused. I mean,
They've won for a while though, Brighton, haven't they?
Yeah, that is true. I think they've had a bit of a sticky run, but got the win. They've had a terrible injury list as well, a horrible injury list.
Something that may have gone under the radar somewhat. I was talking about Ramsdale and other things. This is actually Mikel Arteta's 200th game in charge, you know.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
Happy anniversary to him.
Oh, he shanked that. Come on.
Yeah, they're making a mess of this. See, Jesus last season comes away with the ball.
Silly
somehow.
fouls.
And I'm just waiting for him to get to that level again.
Yeah.
But he's, you know, he gets stuck in and involved.
Yeah, it's because the injuries, they've disrupted his tenacity.
Yeah.
But our injury list is
How
gone
long has this
from
camera been on
big
him
to pretty small now, isn't it?
No, I'm talking about his injury, Gabriel Jesus.
No, but I'm saying in general, the Arsenal's
Yeah.
injury list, you know, a
See,
few
the
weeks ago
cameras
it
have
was
been
better.
very naughty.
Yeah.
Odegaard,
they're
Jesus
constant.
starting where they
Yeah.
weren't fit before. Saka's been in and out of the
That's
injuries.
also a thing that Arsenal fans need to be wary of, though, because a lot of the discourse about Ryan Ramsdale is being done by people outside of the club.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
talk about it all the time. So it's key for us not to get
That's
dragged
great
into it
defending,
as well.
by the way. Zinchenko
Yeah.
again, blocking him off.
Yeah, he's playing his way into form.
Yeah, that's great.
Aaron!
Aaron!
He even you can see
He's
he
having a
even
shocker.
knows
Yeah,
that
he's
that.
nervous, man.
What did he just do?
Oh my!
Don't worry, they'll show
I thought
it.
it was safe for me to look down.
Nice.
No,
okay.
it wasn't.
Oh
There we go.
my days.
Hey,
Go on,
but
we
hey,
actually
we're
know how we can
fine, they're
counter
getting
attack. Go on, you've got to
involved
feed Martinelli here.
Go on. He tried to move.
Oh my
I thought
god.
that was the wrong option anyway.
Yeah, I
I
did
thought he
as well.
should have gone right.
He should have given it to
No,
Martinelli. I think.
Ramsdale, what is going
You
on?
can see Ramsdale
He's
even got
nervous.
angry.
Come on,
he
time
put
to
it
go,
down.
time to go.
Don't worry about Ramsdale. Let's
It's
just
opened
keep
up.
it.
Go.
Yeah, keep it. Come on.
Run with the ball, people. Oh man,
my-
what the hell has these last few minutes been?
When you see it, James, you will hold your
Yeah.
head. And
Did he just throw it into the ground? Is that
Yeah.
what
Give it
Yeah,
away as
basically,
well.
and it just bounced into them.
It's straight to a Brentford
But you could
player.
see he knew it was a mistake. He kind of puts his hands up, angry at himself.
I'm sorry,
this
but like,
rate.
that's not pressure.
These
Come
low
on, that's
blocks,
just,
man.
Come on.
Teams love doing this against us.
I know, and
I
we
feel
had
like we
an
get the most low blocks, and probably more than City.
I can't believe what I just saw. I've never seen
Guys, let's
You'll
not
see it
forget.
again soon.
No, I've never seen that before, ever. To do
100%.
something like that.
Tommy on the ball now. Do you know what? One of you just run at your man. Just have a
Take
go
him
at
on.
him.
Take him on. Take him on.
I don't care. Even if it goes out, just Zinni
That's it.
falls to Jesus.
Touch.
Nice touch. Oh, he's just skied it.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
fuck was that?
You're going to see it now.
Looking
James.
rusty.
Chance of shit. David
no.
Raya going through the Brentford
Looking
Stadium.
rusty.
Oh my god.
It's a nice ball from Zinni as well. That's love. I mean, maybe a little bit of luck, but
I see what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Go for power at the name.
You can tell his comments were rude, true though, innit? He ain't a good finisher.
Oh, come on. You're being harsh.
No, I'm
there.
joking. I'm only messing.
unlucky Jesus, unlucky. He's trying.
Freaking hell.
Here we
Guys,
go,
what
here we
happened
go.
with
Oh,
Ramsdale
wow, what
here?
an angle. Oh.
So he's just overthrown the throw.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that from him.
I've never from
Like,
any
but
keeper.
Because it doesn't go wide, that goes straight down.
That is actually nerves.
No, I believe it's nerves. I just don't think that's acceptable.
That's off.
No, it's not acceptable.
You know what it is though, right? All jokes aside, it's getting to the point now where I'm starting to feel a bit sorry for him.
I feel really sorry for him.
And the thing is, you need the manager to actually save him by bringing on someone else, but you can't.
Well, you want to destroy his career?
Can you imagine if he'd subbed him off in this game?
I wouldn't in the game, but I'm saying you need him to be saved by having.
So what do you think Arteta? I mean, 5 minutes away from half time. What do you think Arteta's going to say to him in half time?
Put his arm around him and say,
Do you think he'll actually put his arm around him?
Don't worry about it, just play.
You know what? Like I said before, those comments about not concentrating is coming back to haunt him. He should never have said that.
Yeah, I can't believe what I just said.
Yeah, but that's not even not concentrating, because that is concentration.
He's getting into it, Jesus.
You got Gallop up there. Gallop.
Oh, that's good. Go on, Bukayo. Oh, poor guy has to do it all. Can someone help him?
Yeah.
No, that's why Ben White's needed, because he overlaps.
That's good, boy.
Lovely.
Well done. Well done, Zini.
Nice.
Here's Martinelli. Running a goal. Oh, he went away from goal. Because Jesus. Oh! The deflection.
What was that shot? That was such a weird shot.
I think it takes a deflection.
Put your foot through it.
That shot lacked conviction.
It was a weird shot, I agree.
Was there a bounce there? I'm sure it takes a deflection.
Just smash it.
You had time as well.
It does. It takes a deflection.
He went for the wrong corner.
He went for the wrong corner.
Why did
Look at that.
You know what it is? He tried to place it, but unfortunately, it was the wrong place.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that went in, though. I think it was a decent strike, actually, looking back at it.
If he hadn't got the deflection, maybe he's picked out the corner.
Yeah,
I just think he should be going the other way.
What a weird half of football was it?
It is a very strange half football, isn't it?
I can't believe what I've just
No
seen
one's
from
done anything
Ah.
yet. Hasn't been good to talk about.
I really can't.
Got some super chats. International Association of Fact Checkers says could be one of the most important results of the season with City and Liverpool dropping points. And then Maxwell says, if guilty, what should be the punishment for City and Chelsea? If guilty, I don't know, heavy prosecutions or something. That is really good from Martinelli. Was it any with the
Bang that.
Erdogan finds Trossard.
Nice.
Right,
Tommy
goes to the back post. Jesus! Yes! It's in! An Arsenal lead! Come on! 1-0 Arsenal. Leandro Trossard, 2 headers. The second makes it in. Well done, Arsenal. That's good.
Jesus, you got to be putting that away.
I said a set piece or something. I knew he wasn't going to go a long shot.
I think they're going to look at this.
No way. There's no way.
I'm not hearing nothing
they
on
look
commentary.
at everything.
You know what? That's
Lovely from Zinni. That is genius.
And you know what? It's funny you said he's one of the shortest players and he scored the goal, a header.
Right, does Jesus stay on side throughout this? Yeah.
That's on.
Played on by Godos.
Lovely Saka.
But is Trossard off there?
No, but he's made a save.
But I don't think it matters. I think.
I don't think. Isn't it the second phase of play? So it doesn't matter.
It does count. If
I don't think that's offside.
If Trossard's offside, that's why he's holding his line. Trossard. If he's off here, Frank, is there anything on commentary about it?
No, so they've just confirmed that they're checking and they said that there is going to be a potential offside, but I don't see how that's offside because obviously the header comes off Gabriel Jesus, the keeper makes the save, and then Trossard scores the goal. So, but I don't understand that because the keeper's made a save.
He's got to be behind. He's got to be behind.
I don't get that.
Joking. That's not offside.
Oh,
Bring the line down,
guys. I think it is. You know.
Oh, by a foot.
I think it is offside.
I don't think it's enough to rule that off, though. I don't think it's enough.
It's fine if they do. That's much better football, at least.
There's no such thing.
It's not fine.
You're right.
We're going to score.
What are they saying, Frank?
All right, so I'm getting some further clarification. So basically, if Trossard's deemed to be in an offside position here, the goal will be disallowed because basically
because he went on to score the goal.
That's so jarring. From this angle, I actually do believe he's onside because if you look at Gabriel Jesus' left foot.
Well, are they looking at Jesus or the ball?
So they're looking at Jesus. They're looking at Jesus.
So is it Jesus' furthest forward point?
Yes. From what I understand, this is the furthest.
Or is it from where the ball? Is it from where the?
That's a joke.
Or do they?
That looks onside, though.
That looks onside.
Yeah, he's offside. They look from the ball. Yeah, he's offside. 0-0.
That was better football, at least.
It was
at
better
least
football.
Goonali has to give his head a bit of a wobble there.
Why?
Because you said it's not enough for him to be offside. You're either on or you're off.
No, I said it's not enough to overturn. That didn't look offside. So you have to give advantage to the decision on the pitch.
No, I'm sorry.
I think
The cheek of these guys. I want to smash you now, man, for doing that.
Imitating
Why?
Trossard's celebration.
Because they're taking the mickey.
I thought he was quite weak on that as well, the way he...
Jesus should do better there, man.
Don't you think?
I think he should have done better.
Yeah,
this keeper's crap as well, by the way. That was an easy save.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not a hard save.
And not only that, when the ball come to Trossard, he just kind of weaked out, didn't he? Just put his hand there. Trossard just pushed past him and...
Gabby.
Apparently they drew the wrong line. They didn't do it from his foot. They did it from on the left side of his...
No, they do it from the ball, the furthest point of the ball.
Oh, so it's not his... Yeah, I thought...
Yeah,
Goodly, I think
wasn't
you need
sure
to
about.
quit while you're ahead with this.
Why? It doesn't look offside. It's not offside. To me, that's...
No, but what I'm saying is you're either on or you're off. There's no, it's not enough to be offside.
What I'm saying to you is it doesn't look offside. So if it's not conclusive, the same way it wasn't conclusive at Newcastle, you go with the onside decision.
No, but that is conclusive.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't.
Now that I understand the rule, I understand why it's not given, but it's just a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. But
Fun
and
fact
it's
as
also
well.
it's hard for Trossard. The person who deserves criticism here
On the ball more.
is Jesus for not just burying the first chance.
Getting it in.
Funny
Here's
enough,
Martinelli
Jesus would have
now.
got an assist for that as well if that would have counted.
Unlucky.
Last season, we twice went 1-0 up away from home and had it disallowed. It was Fulham away and it was Leicester away. And we need Arsenal to show that same spirit. Went on
Ref!
to
Yeah, he's given it. He's kicked it away. That's a card, surely.
Look, I'm all for tearing apart the PGMOL, but they got that one right, and it's a good use of the offside.
I have no qualms about that decision.
Yeah.
I have qualms about Jesus' finishing. He should score that.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said...
Well, why is he not though? This is the thing. Why is he not?
What, putting that away?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, he
He's
said
not renowned
himself.
for his heading ability.
I mean,
Well, it's not his
again,
strong
this I come back to. I feel like his comment. That was absolutely outrageous for him to say that. For me personally, I think it was. I can't believe he said that.
I need to see they took it out of context.
I would have to read it.
Do you think he said it almost to like, we love the word pressure, but like to take pressure off himself?
I think what he was trying to say is I bring more than goals to the team.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I agree.
But the point is that you came in and saying you want to be the number 9. This is my thing. I only go off what people say. I hear what people say and I take their words as an affirmation. Literally.
Yeah, but you should never do that. You can't take everyone's words literally.
Go for goal.
You can. You should.
No, you can't.
You should. A man back in the day, a man's word
girlfriend,
was
so
his...
your partner tells you she loves you. Oh no, don't worry.
Offside into the box.
She doesn't love you.
Where was
That
that
is
gonna
just
go?
ridiculous.
No comment.
Yeah, there you go. You've got to go off what people say.
The point I'm trying to make is though, that it can be lost in translation. His English is not his first language.
His absolutely was lost in translation. Because he's just saying that his game, he basically saying his game is not just only goals.
But
that's what he's saying.
That's how I interpret it.
But you
Isn't he? Wide to Martinelli. Arsenal have upped it now. We do not want half time.
Yeah.
This is actually, we're starting to play. Go on. Go on, hit the back.
I think what we said was right though. I think they're going to tire Brentford.
I want to go
They
before
will
half time.
eventually.
I
You can't
They
afford to
can't
wait
do this
for
for
them
the whole
to tire,
game.
though.
No.
Good pass.
Go on. Get in the box.
We're
We
getting
just
a lot.
need to get it.
Why would
in.
you do that?
Martin
you can
Odegaard,
control that and then slap
No,
it
but the ball
away
went
left.
behind him. The ball
No,
went
Yeah,
but
he's
he
been
can
very
stop
quiet,
that.
He's been quiet this half.
Quiet's
Yeah.
polite. He's
It takes a.
To be fair, the ball went behind him.
Tommy was.
He was just trying to improvise.
He can control that.
You can't criticize
He can
him.
control that with his left.
The
He
ball
can.
went behind him, Tosin, and he was trying to improvise.
He let it go behind him. He could actually control that. Look, he waits and then he flicks it.
Is there an echo chamber in it?
We can hear Joe.
I agree.
All right, and that will surely be half time, will it?
Not yet.
This keeper's crap though.
There you go.
Second.
He's
Well,
rubbish.
that's perfect. In the
All
second
right,
half.
look, half time, Brentford 0, Arsenal 0. There's no doubt we upped it in that last 15 minutes. Look, it's a shame. I can't complain about the offside, other than Jesus not putting his chance away because he timed his run.
I think
but
the
he
best
should have
thing
put
we
it. He
could say
scored a
about
goal
that
like that
half-
at Brentford last year. That kind of thing. Ball floated into the box and he picked out the corner, but
On a
this time he
positive,
couldn't get it.
I would say that the last 5 to 10 minutes of that half
Better.
was better. So that gives me encouragement that for the next half we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Brentford have not really done anything, have they?
No, Arsenal do, but this has been the story of Arsenal season. very good defensively. We concede very little going the other way unless it's from our own errors. Going forward, we don't look as exciting and all action as last season, but we create enough to feel, you know what, if we put that away, we could win this game. So Arsenal operating on fine margins more than ever, more than I've ever seen, especially under Mikel Arteta. So now it's about really taking those few opportunities we're going to get in the second half and getting us those 3 points. It's a massive opportunity. Flexcra says, right outside the stadium. Good, you'll be able to hear it all. Rowan says, many Arsenal fans said Jesus is better than Firmino. Look, not a debate I'm going to have right now. I'm going to have a little break. It's half time. We're going to leave you with Frank. We'll see you back in about 10-15 minutes for the second half. Arsenal upping it, but still 0-0. Goal disallowed by VAR and offside. Can't complain about it too much. Frank, give us your thoughts and reaction.
Half-time, Brentford 0, Arsenal 1. Just before I get into my breakdown of the game and the half-time thoughts, I just want to give you guys an update on a reminder on what the scores were from the earlier games. Of course, we had the early kick-off, first versus second. Manchester City versus Liverpool ended 1-1. We then had the 3 o'clock kick-offs, which West Ham beat Burnley 2-1 away from home. Luton picking up a surprise win against Crystal Palace. Newcastle absolutely wiping the floor with a 10-man Chelsea. 10-man Brighton beating Nottingham Forest 3-2. Bournemouth winning 3-1 at Sheffield United. And of course, we've got the game right now, which is 0-0. Now, hit you guys with the stats for this first half. Now, just to give you a quick summary of my opinion, just before I do that, it's been a strange game. It really, really has, because I don't think we've done anything bad, as per se. We just haven't been clinical, and we've definitely been having opportunities, as you're about to hear as I get into the stats. Ball possession, we've seen 69% of the ball to Brentford's 31. We've had a total of 9 shots at goal so far, only 2 of those being on target. Brentford have had 3 shots, only 1 on target. So Brentford, we're really not seeing anything really from Brentford attacking wise on their own account. I'll get into that in just a moment. Corner kicks, we've had 4. Brentford have had 1. If you look at the passes, we've attempted 264, completed 223, which works out as 84%. Brentford have attempted 118 and completed 77, which works out at 65%. Now, I want to get into the individual performances. Starting right from goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. Now, where do I start? I've been calling for Aaron Ramsdale to get a fair crack at the whip for quite a while. I've been very vocal in the fact that I don't believe that Mikel Arteta has handled this situation very well. When Aaron Ramsdale obviously signed his new deal and Raya came in, he made it very clear to the media and the public that he believed he had 2 number 1s. Everything he's done up to this point has proved that was absolute rubbish that he was talking there, because I think since David Raya made his first start, Ramsdale's only been played 3 times. So that is the complete opposite to what he said it was going to be. Now, you look at Ramsdale and you look at, we have to talk about the 2 errors that nearly led directly to a goal. Completely miscontrolled the ball. I think Visa's the one that takes it off of him. And thankfully, Declan Rice, who for me has probably been my man of the match so far, clears it off the line. So if it was just that one, I suppose I could live with that. It's nothing that we haven't seen from Raya in the time that he's been here. But the second one is where it starts to get a bit shaky for me. That was just a complete misthrow. Like he's thrown the ball into the floor and to the Brentford player, and that could have been another one where there would have been a goal conceded because of it. Thankfully, we've still got the clean sheet as it stands. But if you're Mikel Arteta, I think the worst thing that you can do is trying to start digging into him into that changing room. For me, it's not a lack of ability. We've seen that over the last few years with Aaron Ramsdale. It's certainly not a lack of ability. I believe it's a lack in confidence, and that's always going to come when a player that's been playing game in, game out for the last 2 years all of a sudden hasn't been playing. So I do really feel sorry for him in this situation, but it needs to be better. I won't disagree with that. It does need to be better. You look at the back 4. Zinchenko has been outstanding today. Gabriel Magalhaes, I don't think, has put a foot wrong. I think William Saliba's given away a few silly fouls in the game so far. Takehiro Tomiyasu has been fairly quiet, probably the most quiet of the 4. Look at the midfield. I think Leandro Trossard's been fairly disappointing today. Hasn't really shown the level of form that he has in the past few weeks before the international break. I know he scored the offside goal, which I'll get into in a moment as well. But apart from that, hasn't really offered much. Declan Rice, I already spoke about it. I said it in the starting 11 show. I'm sure you could put him in midfield on his own and he'd still look absolutely class. Another class performance from Declan Rice. Martin Ødegaard, and coming back from the concussion injury, hasn't done anything particularly great. but at the same time hasn't done anything wrong. So I can't complain too much about Martin Odegaard. Then you look at the front three. I think Bukayo Saka's been fairly quiet. Gabriel Martinelli, I don't think is having the best of games personally. Hasn't been direct enough. Has made a few wrong decisions in terms of, going towards goal. Maybe where he should have passed. Maybe where he should have shot. Gabriel Jesus. It's been a tough one for Gabriel Jesus. Let's just get his stats up. Because I don't know how Gabriel Jesus hasn't scored so far. He's had 2 shots on target. One took a deflection, fair enough, but he's probably going for the wrong corner for the shot. And then there was the one point blank in front of goal, unmarked, just puts the header straight at Flecken. Gabriel Jesus, he's not the tallest of strikers. He's not renowned for his heading ability, but in that position, you really should be scoring that goal. He's a professional footballer, he's a professional striker. He really should be putting that one away. And that leads to the offside goal. Now, I didn't at first understand why it was classed as offside, but now I understand. So I know the ball comes off of the goalkeeper from Gabriel Jesus' header, and Trossard scores from that. But it's basically what it is. It's that I'll try and explain it the best I am, because it is fairly confusing. And I'm just seeing the replays of this Aaron Ramsdale mistake as well. Thank God for Declan Rice. So I need to try and explain this in the best way I know how to. So the ball comes into Jesus. Jesus takes the header. When Jesus takes the header, Trossard's already in an offside position. So despite the fact that it comes off the keeper, because he's in an offside position when Gabriel Jesus does the header, it's still offside, basically. And Jesus, funny enough, would have actually got an assist for the goal if it had been allowed. So that's the way. I hope I've explained that right there. I really do. Just want to hit you guys with some interesting facts that we had going into the game as well. If I pull them up, obviously I think Laurie mentioned it in the stream and on the starting 11. This is actually Mikel Arteta's 200th match in charge of Arsenal. He has more wins from his first 200 fixtures than any of the other 9 Gunners managers to reach that milestone. And obviously the one that we'd all immediately look at is Arsene Wenger. Let me just break down Mikel Arteta's 200 games so far. 115 wins, 34 draws and 50 losses. By the same point, Arsene Wenger's record was as following: 112 wins, 52 draws, and 36 losses. So Arteta actually has 3 more wins at the 200 games mark than Arsene Wenger did. And that's just, we was a team in trouble towards the latter years of Arsene Wenger, and it wasn't a great time under Unai Emery, admittedly. But Arteta has really turned around this team. It looked a bit shaky at the start. I think a lot of people were calling him to potentially lose his job after about the first year or so. But he's definitely turned it around. Something that I didn't know going into this game as well, it's quite an interesting stat. Brentford are unbeaten in 14 London derbies in the league since a 3-0 home loss from, funny enough, against us in September 2022. It's the longest such run in the club's history. And just a fairly funny one that I thought I'd bring up here, because it could still potentially happen. Each of William Saliba's Premier League goals has come against teams beginning with a B. So that's Bournemouth, Brentford and Burnley. So hopefully we can get another B goal there for William Saliba. But I'm in the chat now, guys. Let's see what you guys are saying about the game. Make sure to give me your thoughts. I'm just trying to pull up the live chat because for some reason it's not coming up. Hopefully I've fixed it. Yes, I fixed it. I've got a super chat here immediately from Tommy. When it comes to Arsenal and VAR pulls out all of the stops to F us over. If you pause that frame 0.0004 milliseconds before Trossard, you'd be onside. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I do agree, now understanding the rule, that Trossard is in the offside position. So I don't really think you can argue too much with that. When you see the evidence, it's hard to argue against it. Don't compare Arteta to Wenger. Arsenal. Whoa. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm not saying that Mikel Arteta is anywhere near the level of ability that Arsene Wenger was. Don't get me wrong. Still a great manager, but Arsene Wenger is a legend. He's a hero. Statues outside the stadium, done wonders for the Premier League. He's got a very important role in FIFA now as well. But I'm just showing you the stats. That's what I'm here to do. Information station. I want to give you guys the facts and figures. And the facts say that Arsene Wenger has less wins in his first 200 games than Mikel Arteta. So, can't argue with the facts. Obviously, the difference there is Arsene Wenger won league trophies. Arteta's yet to do that. Wow, that is... it's not a super chat, but I just spotted this one, and I think that is really, really harsh. Someone has said that Ramsdale is the Mustafi of goalkeepers. That is so harsh. Because... that's really bugged me, actually. Because if you look at it over the last 2 seasons, a massive reason that we are now in a position that we are, where we nearly won the league title last season, back in Champions League after 6 years. A massive part of that has to do with Aaron Ramsdale. If you look at the amount of points that this guy has helped us keep, helped us gain over the last 2 seasons, I think you'd be very surprised to see the numbers. So I think that is really, really harsh. People are getting onto him in the group, in the chat, guys. But what? I want to defend him. I want to try and defend him. Obviously, I know it's not been fantastic in this game, but let's get it right, guys. This is not something that we haven't seen from David Raya in the last few games in terms of the mistakes. Don't get me wrong, I don't think they've been as bad as the mistakes that Aaron Ramsdale was made in this game, but we have also been seeing mistakes from David Raya, so it's not like Aaron Ramsdale's come in and is just making all of the mistakes. It's both keepers right now, so let's just give Aaron Ramsdale his chance. I'm sure Mikel Arteta will be speaking to him in the change room and telling him to just calm down, breathe, Aaron, keep your head. I'm sure you'll help us get through this game. Some people even saying Aaron Ramsdale to Chelsea. Listen, I've spoke about this off camera previously. If Aaron Ramsdale goes to Chelsea, we first of all, after this Havertz deal, I don't believe we should be doing business with Chelsea as a club ever again. If you look at the players that we have given Chelsea over the years, Ashley Cole, not while it wasn't directly, but they ended up with Fabregas and Aubameyang, and the players they've given us, David Luiz, a very, very aged Petr Cech, Kai Havertz, David Luiz, they've not exactly been master signings or masterpieces of business. So I don't think we should be trying to we shouldn't be strengthening a rival in any way, shape or form. Chelsea have got their goalkeeper issues with, I can't remember his name now. Is it Sanchez? Yes, Sanchez. But that's in no way should we be selling, in my opinion, a great goalkeeper to a rival club. Absolutely not. Someone is calling for Kai Havertz to come in. I can see that. I think it was Gululu that said it on the starting 11 that you potentially have seen Kai Havertz starting this game, and I do definitely believe it's a substitution that will happen maybe towards the end of the game. If we get I don't think we should bring on Kai Havertz in the search for a goal, because I don't believe he's going to help us with that. But if we, for example, go 1-0 up, 1-0 to the Arsenal, I can definitely see Kai Havertz coming on to help us see out the game. He's a tall guy, fairly physical. He can definitely help us see out the game in that sense. But I think in the pursuit of a goal, I don't think Kai Havertz is the answer for me. Sell him tomorrow. I'm assuming you're talking about Aaron Ramsdale again, and I think that's really, really, really harsh. Let's just take a look at his stats, because despite those two, mistakes, I don't think his distribution has been that bad. I just want to pull it up here because it's I feel like I'm getting very offended for no reason about the Aaron Ramsdale situation, but I just want to pull up the stats. Yet to make a save. To be fair, they've only had a single shot on target, so that would be the reason behind that. 16 touches on the ball. He's completed 7 of, I suppose, only 50% passing accuracy, but a lot of those were long balls, so I suppose you can give him some sort of consolation there. Only completed 2 of his 9 long balls, but the short passing has been fairly good. He's got out of some sticky situations, but he's also put himself in some sticky situations. So I suppose I understand the criticism, but I think it's a little too harsh. I think I'm more than fair in saying that. Saka is playing poor. Nelson for Saka is in the second half. It's not been Bakayo's best game, and I think we started to see him come back to his old form towards just before the international break, and it's not been the best of games for him so far, but I think Bakayo will definitely grow in this game, especially in the second half. In terms of the changes that I would make, I don't, at this stage, normally if we're in this position, I would say make a half-time change. I don't think we're in a position where we need to do that. Maybe give it 10 minutes, and if it's not working out, maybe bring Trossard off, because again, I don't think he's been fantastic in this game in that 8 position. I know a lot of people wanted to see him in that position, but I don't think it's necessarily worked so far. But I'm not the manager. I don't make the decisions, so it's not up to me. We'll see what happens. Thankfully, Ramsdale is coming out for the second half, so Ramsdale, nothing has happened. Arteta hasn't thrown anything at him. Carl Jacob Hein is still on the bench. Ramsdale comes out for the second half, and so are the other players. James, I will pass back over to you.
How can you even say that? He's got Ramsdale's come back out. That's good. What is it? Arteta's sort of thrown something.
I don't know. It just came to my head.
Did anyone watch the Beckham documentary where they talked about that, Fergie and Beckham, an accidental. Yeah. Anyway, Ramsdale's back out there, and I think I'd love to go 45 minutes without him being a part of the narrative.
Yeah, please.
It would just be great, because there's always going to be eyes on him going into this. Are the backs of all the shirts different? You know the different.
They look like contour lines.
Sorry, I'm totally distracted. See this shirt they're wearing?
Yeah.
It looked like the pattern was different on each one, but am I just being dumb? Maybe I'm looking from different angles. Anyway, that's not important. What is important?
Got to get the W.
Arsenal have 45 minutes to get a goal and not concede one, and then we'll win. That's how football works. What are you laughing at?
When he said contour lines, I looked at him and I thought he was talking about makeup.
Yeah,
and I was like, what?
I heard it, and I was like, wait. Okay.
I was like, wait, you're talking about makeup?
Yeah,
like, wow,
that's what I was thinking.
Like, nice.
In my spare time, man, this is what I do. This is me, man. Like, take me for
That's
who I
what
am.
we
That's it. Yeah.
Martinelli
No,
gives it to
absolutely,
Saka.
no judgment at all.
Yeah. Do you want me to do yours?
Yeah, sure. You can
Oh, he's gone on the outside. Oh, I thought he was going to land in. Is it a goal kick? Let's say he's given a goal kick.
They've defended well.
They have defended well, I agree with that. Here we go. Here's Martinelli. He gave a wide to Saka, and he was one-on-one with him. He actually did well. It was good to see him take on. Is that Ben Mee? Yeah.
Where's the goal?
kind of looks like he hides. I mean, he doesn't, but...
That was so lucky, but this keeper's rubbish.
And what's made you say that?
He just doesn't. He doesn't fill me with any confidence. He makes easy things look so difficult. Like that save from the Jesus chance, he could have caught it.
And Bemo chasing it, and Ramsdale. I'm not gonna lie.
The Brentford crowd are really getting onto Aaron Ramsdale as well.
Yeah, what are they saying, Frank?
There's a big chance if you're just a shit David Raya throughout the game. So that's got to be playing on his mind for sure.
Even that was. To be fair, they were getting on him in the Carabao Cup game as well.
Yeah, but it was working then.
He just proved them wrong. So he just needs to do the same.
It's funny because I feel like we played better with our second team against Brentford.
Particularly in the first half. Yeah.
He didn't do any changes, did he?
No.
A lot of people complaining about the goal on social media and stuff. I don't think we can complain too much about that one. The rules are pretty
clear.
Yeah, they're pretty obvious. And people saying, but they didn't disallow the Newcastle one. The Newcastle one, it's actually not that difficult, guys. Like in one shot, one frame, they couldn't get an angle where they could see both the ball and Anthony Gordon puts in the back of the net. I agree, he's almost definitely offside. Just physics and looking at multiple angles tells you that. Physics might not be the word, but you get my point. But they have to run it by one shot, and in this situation they could get it, and that one they can't. I can't complain too much about it. Arsenal, listen, with the first attack of the half, they looked quite. They looked a little bit more focused, a little bit more sort of driven. There seemed to be a little more drive, sort of from one into the other.
I don't think Brentford did anything in the first half of note, anyway.
No, they didn't. I agree. He's offside.
And that's why, I mean, look, I could be totally wrong, but I went for a 2-0 win. But I just don't see us conceding.
I think I said 2-1. I know what you mean. I'm much more worried about us scoring than conceding.
Yeah, for sure.
But still, they've got quality and it takes one set piece.
Yeah.
But I'm not bricking on every set piece like
Nice.
Oh, lovely.
Jesus.
You can see
Martin Odegaard.
You can see what he's trying to do, though. Like,
I can see what he's trying to do, but he.
Well, it's like sometimes when some of the players then pick up pace, the others haven't quite caught up yet.
What is that?
What the hell was that?
Trossard just doing Trossard things.
Nice. I think Zinchenko's been my man of the match so far, to be honest. He's been good.
He's been perfectly
Very good.
assured, isn't he? But that's kind of been true of the defence all season. Where we're struggling to score goals, you can go, well, at least the defence are doing their job.
It's a foul, surely.
Oh, that's nice from Trossard.
Oh.
I know, here's Odegaard. Come on.
He looks slow, man.
Just a bit tentative, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's more worried about giving the ball away.
He's not in his groove. He's not in his groove.
No.
Last season, the game that he played against Spurs away, I thought that was the most complete I've seen from him.
Maestro.
We haven't done anything. He hasn't done anything near that this season.
Just out for a goal kick. I think Martinelli's rightly looking at those players going, why didn't you attack it?
Attack it.
Like, where were you all?
For them.
Look at this.
No one's trying to
he
attack.
does his job, and they just stand there.
No, that ball was...
It wasn't a great ball, but I'd like to see
no one's hungry.
Saka
No one's
all just
eating.
run it to at least force a
No one's
corner,
eating.
to at least force something. They just kind of went,
or moved them into an action to do something. Like it could have been an own goal. You never know.
And this is why people are saying that I think we're playing in inverted commas. You said before, like rubbish football. It's not rubbish. It's just we're not kind of here.
We're not electric like last season.
Yeah, we're not. It's not scintillating at all. But I will say though, it is a tiny bit like just very boring.
It is. It's boring.
It is a little bit boring. I'm not bored because obviously it's like nice to watch Arsenal, but at the same time, we're not that Harlem Globetrotter football that we were last season.
Not that swashbuckling.
Listen, I think that 3-2 win against Bournemouth, that 3-3 draw with Southampton last year, I think they scarred Mikel. The 2-2 draw at West Ham and been 2-0 up. I honestly think he thinks we will score enough goals to win a title, but we need to just stop conceding them. And I think the idea is over a season.
Because that was our issue.
You win
second half of last season.
The corollary to that is that to win a Premier League, you have to have very strong defence.
Yes, you do. But also, you do look at our attacking motions, and it is slim pickings. Like even in the first half, you look at the first half. It's hard to do any analytical behaviour sort of stuff with it because you look at it and there's not much 3-4 chances where they can analyse it, break it down, do their normal graphic stuff.
I just don't think the team is fully clicked yet.
But we can't keep saying that though.
But they generally haven't though. I just don't think they have. Like you don't really get that much. Even last season, it's weird because I saw so much chemistry between Martinelli and Jesus straight away we start the season. I don't really see that with our attack. I'm just trying to wonder what's going on. I don't really see that they are comfortable, they enjoy it. Probably only with Saka.
Do you know the reason why
and Trossard actually?
That's it. The reason why I'm not going to say it's down to it's us not clicking because you see Martinelli, he's not really taking his man on. You see the overlap.
No, he is.
No, I don't, as much as he did last season, I would say. You see Odegaard, he's just they're holding onto the ball for so long, and that's not. I don't know. Is it by design?
No, really good hold-up players, and Bemo pulls it wide.
That was a great pass.
That was a fantastic pass. I don't know why
he was
left by himself. To be fair,
yeah, I'm just surprised.
Why was he left by himself, just there?
Is he onside?
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
But it's this
Look at that pass. Look at that.
That's a lovely pass.
That was a chance.
It's just sometimes you feel like there's something missing.
Yeah.
Like something big missing.
Yeah.
Like a target man to knit all together.
But even when we have such a strong starting 11, there's still sometimes something missing.
I feel like I'm in that relationship again where you lost the spark. I'm like, you know what?
I've been talking a lot about Gabriel.
I should break up with this person, but it's
okay.
He's talking contours, relationships.
It's fine. He knows how to do makeup. It's fine.
Winter, man. Is that what it is?
Is this something you're trying to tell us?
I mean, you know what? Like, I'm doing the Ramsdale thing. Like, I'm secretly
some
upset.
kind of therapy going on.
It is. It's the outpour is happening today.
Yeah, I'm sharing it to how many people watching? 10,000? Someone's going to give me some help.
Arsenal, move the ball with a bit of pace, please.
Yeah, it's quite
Just give it and go. Give it and go. Even if you give it back to the same guy, just get them moving. Look, it's just just rolled into their feet. Here you go.
Good
That's
pass.
actually a nice ball. Fair enough. What a touch, Martinelli.
He heard you.
I thought I was going to land at someone's feet.
Well done,
Saka does really well. Well done. This is better.
Keep it coming.
Well done, Odegaard, for that pass though into
corner.
Into Martinelli. Throw-in. Is that throw-in or corner?
Oh, I hate that.
And why are our fullbacks not overlapping anymore?
That's the thing.
Why is that? Why they just don't do it anymore? I don't get why they're not.
All right, we're going to score from this corner. We're going to.
I think they're just holding the counter-attack positions. I think they're just there to shield the centre-backs.
We're going to score from this corner. Watch. Or this passage of play.
But also another thing for the lack of swatch, is because teams are legit just camping out against us now. They weren't doing this last season. At least
told you.
At the start of last season, they weren't doing this.
I agree.
Every
Games
team that
felt
plays
more
us,
open, didn't they?
Every team that plays against us now basically plays with 11 men in right outside their box now.
Zinni with a throw. No, who's he giving it to?
Tommy,
I see. Can't see. We have moments where we look like A little bit of quality and we're in. Go on, just give it. Wow, that's really good.
Do you know what though? He learned from Man City.
Yeah, he did.
He saw that and then he said, "No, I'm not doing it."
Come on.
He learnt what from City, sir?
Within that moment, he was going to pass it back to the keeper, but there were two players that kind of like flanked him. So he just thought, you know what? Let me do the smart thing and just go back the other way.
Remember when Tomiyasu gave the ball away against City at home last season?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He learnt 100%.
I was thinking the same.
He learnt.
It looked all too similar. Nice ball to the back post, but Jesus
offside. That looks offside.
Can't get it. Saka on the ball. Well played. Go on. 1-2. That's nice. Back into Saka.
No, it's not.
He pushed him, no?
No, it's not a penalty. It's not. That's.
No.
Well done, Ramsdale. That's good. Well done. Good.
Well played. Love that.
Gives it to Martinelli. Oh, come on.
It's a foul.
Poor touch.
No, it is a foul. I just let's get it right.
Why is that yellow?
I think it is.
Let's go over to Frank. Why do you think it's a yellow?
Well, I'm just looking at the replay here, but from no, I'm looking at it. It's
I don't think that's a yellow.
That's definitely a yellow.
He left his foot in though, man.
I don't think he caught him. I think if you look at that from another angle, I think he's pulled his leg out.
He did try to take him down with it.
I think he's just trying to get the ball.
I just think it's a foul. We get on with it. Well, not every foul's a yellow.
Yeah, but I think the guy was getting away from him, and I think the referee thought he deliberately took him down. I think that's the rationale behind it.
I did think though this game would be a little bit easy. I mean, it's not like I'm nervous, but I didn't think it would be.
Yeah, challenge you on Twitter, man. Get to 60 minutes. You don't know if it is.
Yeah, I'm still.
You know what I think? I think you're right. I think it's only when you're in relationships and you know.
Yo, what's going on here today?
Hey, listen, man. Let's get there.
You know what? They are good though.
You know when you're not
bring it
quite
around.
sure.
I feel like I'm bringing a little bit of
Playing at Brentford, it's like a relationship.
It is, but it's like a long distance one that I wouldn't do. There you go. They don't work.
Oh man.
See, look.
I did long distance with my wife and it worked.
I mean, you know what? There's what is it they say? A broken clock's right twice a day. So you're the upset.
Well, it was only for 3 months. She had to move it. So.
Arsenal still.
They don't always work.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Right.
Still looking for their groove, Arsenal.
Yeah. Like a really.
Zinni wins the ball again. Well done, Zinni. Gives the ball away. For fuck's sake,
too long.
He did take too long.
Oh gosh.
Oh, who's this? Number 30 something.
Come on, Arsenal, man. This is. I thought would be a lot. And you know what? When you compare us to like a Liverpool when they attack, it's like they're just. I know they're defensively not as good, but they just look. They're just like speeding arrows going forward.
It's just faster football they play. That's it. Liverpool.
Lovely.
That's good.
Lovely. Well played. No foul. Just that's it.
That's nice from Trossard.
Played.
You know, I was watching Liverpool today against City. I kept thinking, if you guys just get that final ball right, like you're in. But with Arsenal, I don't feel that. I feel like we're just not. We're not even getting into openings enough.
Do you see the way Saliba just outmaneuvered?
We got to find solutions. Like we can't keep saying
class
it's because teams low block us. We got to find solutions against.
He's just so good. I tweeted the other day. I know Arsenal are a huge club, but it just feels like Saliba shouldn't be playing for Arsenal. He's so good.
I get what you mean.
We're in that like tier just below
Real Madrid level.
Yeah, like he's so good. We don't have players like that normally. Like he's just so good, and I'm actually I feel very fortunate to have him. Like he's just
he's very good.
He's just so good.
I felt this way with Mesut Ozil his first 6 months.
There you go. Like he's just a player that is just that. He's just that level above what we've normally been accustomed to ever.
So it's nice to actually have him then.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's listen.
I felt that way as well when I saw Eddie against Sheffield United.
I tell you what, man, he's your love child. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh, he's an Eddie Stan.
Stan, he's more than that. He's got posters of him in his bloody bedroom.
Oh. Then you as well?
No,
Laurie wrote the song.
He's got.
I do. Do you know what I do? I do.
You know what
posters with contour instructions.
You know what it's going to take in this game, people? A moment of inspiration.
Yeah, I'm saying a long
from
shot
someone
or
like Jesus or something like that to crack them open.
No. Come on, Arsenal.
I think a Trossard long shot is what we need. Or Odegaard.
A bit of sublime skill.
Has us to come off the bench and. Okay.
Tommy actually overlapped there.
Oh.
What is that?
That is poor.
That was what you call.
But I love how Martinelli just watches it.
That was what.
And that was what he was complaining before.
I just
but
don't get it. What's going on?
It's very far from him.
That was so poor.
That's poor.
God.
But you know what though? I think that he didn't lift his head up. I just think that he just thought that it was just an automatic.
Why?
This is your
Eddie
moment.
Nketiah's warming up, getting a show on.
Well, what I want is, because we've got pure control, I would rather have two up top. Or take off Trossard.
I'd say take off
or one of the two, and then bring Jesus further back, because he likes to drop deep anyway, and then let Eddie Nketiah go up front.
Yeah, big top.
I don't see the point in keeping the same formation, and you take off Jesus.
I think there was always a feeling Jesus wasn't going to play 2 90s in a week, especially when one of them was out. One of them was out in Brazil. So, okay, he's going to come off, but you know the questions will keep being asked of Eddie Nketiah. I wonder how many people in the comments were, telling us all, see Eddie's proven you all wrong. The hat trick at Sheffield United. We know he can score goals. This is Arsenal in a sticky situation. Can he get a big goal? He look, Man United at home. He's done it. He has scored them before, but it's about that consistency. Now Arteta's turning to him over £65 million Havertz, or doing something else in midfield, or whatever, or going Trossard up top. So let's see. It's a big moment.
I'll tell you why I would question this, because it isn't. What's the stat? I'm sure Frank can get it for us. He hasn't scored away from home in like 20 games or whatever it is. So him coming on this game.
Last time was Brighton, actually.
Find that stat.
When was the last time?
What was that?
When was the last time Eddie scored away from home? Or how many
I think it was Brighton.
I think you are right.
When we beat him 4-2.
Wasn't that 31st
of
December?
This? Yeah, literally. It was, because I drove. Yeah, I remember I drove all the way here.
Oh, that's a nice ball.
So then maybe we'll get one in this year.
Yeah, maybe.
I really hope you're right.
Oh, that was nearly really nice.
Do you see why I would keep Jesus on though? Look at that little bit of creativity though.
Well, he's trying.
Why are you just letting Vissa
Yeah, that was
run?
all very weird, wasn't it? Ball into the box, but Ramsdale gets the ball.
And that's why, again, we don't need to keep on another midfield. We don't need a midfield, because look at that, we're getting back quickly. They're not doing anything.
We just need to get forward more. Like, even look, this attack, the attack is just completely spread out.
But at least if Eddie's up there, he can do, I guess, something. He's another player up there.
Look at that. Even that felt under hit.
But now there's
there's no one on the edge of the box.
Guys.
Look.
And the thing is, it's like they're not there, but they are there.
He's up against two guys. What's going on?
And then
what is this attacking play?
Blocked.
What's this?
Yeah, this is
so
poor.
shit.
That's
like
poor.
He's legit up against 4 guys and they're just waiting for him.
Well done, Declan Rice. Thank you.
They are.
Thank
They're
you
always
for
just
actually
waiting
being
for us.
Brilliant.
That's Eddie.
Nice.
Eddie has to come on with somebody else.
Come on.
Good
Well
pass.
done.
Man on.
Into Trossard.
Like,
that's
honestly,
nice.
I actually feel like even taking off like one of the defenders.
Trossard,
Here's Martinelli, goes on the outside.
Show for him.
It's a goal kick.
I have to say though that Brentford have defended well.
They have defended well.
Even that bit of play there, that was very similar to what Saliba did a few seconds ago. And to be fair, we were all saying how
It's good defending.
So we have to be fair and say that.
I dare you, Arsenal, to let this
Yeah.
pipsqueak score against us again. I dare
Neil
you.
Maupay's talking about, by the way.
I dare you.
Didn't he score in his last game?
Sick and tired of this guy.
I think he might have.
I think he did. It's a very rare occurrence, but he did.
Well, whenever that is, Arsenal,
free
lay it
for
open.
All you can eat buffet.
There you go.
I think the last Eddie away goal was against Oxford United in the FA Cup.
Oh, with the Vieira assist. But we're talking league.
That's going back to January. If we're talking league, I need to have
League is definitely Brighton. I've not seen him score.
It is 31st of December. Brighton away.
See, he's got like 19 or 20 away games.
Ball into the box.
Nice. Come on, quick. Let's play fast football. Come on.
Even there, look, he's looking.
Yes.
Rice.
Okay. You know what?
Out the back.
Positive.
They're trying to
Italian vibe.
invite them in.
Well, the goal is coming.
Let's face it, the game is very finely balanced. I think both teams
30
are
minutes.
Brentford have been good. I can't lie. Trossard.
Nice
pass.
ball.
The thing is, it's finely balanced only in the sense of we're not going to score. Like, Brentford aren't doing anything to attack.
Offensively, they've not done
It's
anything.
not finely balanced in the sense of, like it's on a knife edge for them. It's on a knife edge for us.
Odegaard.
Bang.
goes wide to Martinelli, but bloody hell has he asked a lot of him.
Yeah, that was too far, wasn't it?
Do you know what? Come on.
He's not playing good.
He's not really been at it all season.
No, he hasn't.
I thought he had one good month, which I think was September maybe.
There's some like tactical on Twitter that's campaigning for him to be completely out of the team because apparently
Martinelli.
Odegaard.
Really?
Apparently they're saying,
He's saying
that the club has moved past Odegaard as a player in terms of what he offers.
I must say, right, Jesus,
I don't
as much
believe
as I'm a fan of his, he looked a bit jaded today. He wasn't at it.
No, he's not at the races today.
Yeah.
155 minutes of
So
football
I
this
actually
week.
agree with that substitution.
I wouldn't.
And I
to
don't
be
think
fair.
many Arsenal fans can really say otherwise. He's not looked at.
I think you should have taken Jesus off if we went 1-0 up. I don't see the point in You're going to do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, but he's not done nothing today.
No, but you have another player who occupies a space. What is the point taking off a striker when they're doing
Because
nothing?
he brought on a striker.
Yes, but we're going to do exactly the same thing we've done all game.
Different types of players.
And he's offside. Yeah,
What is that?
you guys look like amateurs. What are you doing? It should have been a foul throw, by the way, from what we look like. Then he scuffs the pass back, and then he gives it to a man offside. Like, come
What is
on.
going on, guys?
Yeah, in answer to what you were saying, Gunali, it is that switch does make sense to me. You've got Jesus who's not had a good game.
Nothing's sticking with him.
Yeah, so you might as well try something else. You've got to try things.
You're doing the same formation, but expecting at 0-0 expecting.
Everything for you is just underpinned by your.
No.
lack
I
of
said keep them
respect for
both on.
Eddie.
I said to keep them both on.
Yeah, but he would never have kept them
Yeah,
both on.
exactly.
He was
He's not
going to
gonna
take
do
him
that.
off. And obviously he still believes in Nketiah.
No, but he has to. I mean,
Nice.
because he's an important part of the team. Right?
And where's the same vitriol that like bloody Ramsdale gets compared to?
Nice. What a ball from Zinni to Eddie.
Look at that.
Decent hold up play. Gives the ball away.
That's
but-
fine. Let's just keep it there.
Let's get into some super chats. Matt Carney with what sounds like an essay question says, when a club enjoys a long period of success, do we then start to exaggerate their power, seeing them as forever dominant? Man United fans have yet to process their new reality. Is this typical psychology? Listen,
That's an 8-mark question.
Sounds like you used to be a teacher, didn't you, Goody?
That is an absolute 8-mark question.
Yeah. Would you set that for your students?
I mean, yeah, I would actually. Yeah.
Answer is yeah. I think you have too much success.
Odegaard.
I mean, it wouldn't even get you a point probably.
Look at, come on, Arsenal. Saka on
There's
the
just
ball.
so many of
Back
them.
inside. Into
They
Gabriel.
actually look like minions. They're just
Yeah, it's like that
scrambling. Yeah, they're just there.
You
it's
know,
like the whole
I'm
team's there.
trying not to be hypercritical. Is it Brentford defending and keeping
No,
in
they are
shape
defending
really
really
well?
well.
It's a bit of both. It's 50-50.
Or is it we're just not showing enough cutting edge? Which
I
is
think
it?
it's
Hang on.
I think it's both.
It's
I think
50-50.
It's both.
But
That's good
ball
defending.
from
and to be
I
honest,
mean, Ben Mee, you just said, he's
That's
had a very
good
good
defending
game.
because Eddie's about to eat there.
So for example, this is good football. It's a really good ball from Martinelli. Eddie's attacking it, but Ben Mee gets a head on it. Like, that's just really good from Brentford. But how many times have we asked that question of them?
And I
Twice?
did point out in the first half.
Only once, and it was for the goal that was disallowed.
Yeah,
That was it.
exactly.
right, come
Saka
on.
with the corner.
This is the corner.
It's got to be
the corner
It's got to be
score.
this one.
Ball into the box from Saka.
There's
And there's a tap
foul off the ball.
Wait, what's happened here?
Oh, is there a penalty?
Hold on.
We scored it.
What's happened here? Something's gone on off the ball. Gabriel's put it in the back of the net.
Eddie's
Why is he
gone
getting a
down.
warning? Why does he not just get straight away?
Hold on. Is he?
Why have you stopped
Surely
the
it's a
game?
penalty. Or you?
Yeah.
If he's fouled him, it's a pen.
They didn't do
If he
this.
played it on,
I
you allow the
think
corner to
I
come
think what
in.
he's saying, there's probably some
I think it's
archy-barchy going
50-50.
on.
It's
He's
not. I'm
saying,
not getting
look,
much of an explanation.
Frank, did he? We're hearing he blew the whistle potentially before.
Yeah,
the
no.
ball
So
was
he blew
kicked
the
into
whistle
box.
before the ball goes in, but I'm not really getting
Yeah,
much
I
of
think
it.
it's
Okay,
because
well,
those
fair
two
enough.
are doing their little MMA thing.
But instead, okay.
So they're retaking the corner, so it's not a foul. I think
Let
it's a
me
bit of
not
50-50.
sound like I'm being too critical, but my thing is, if one player is fouling the other, let the ball come into play, hand a penalty. Then
No, I
the
think it
rules.
was both of them.
That was a great
If it's
finish.
both, then fair
So
enough.
this is the
Saka
next
into the ball
corner.
box again, but Flecken this time gets to it.
Poor.
Oh, we've had the ball in the back of the net
delivery.
twice, man.
Poor delivery, that second one.
But Brentford, to be fair,
I
might
don't
have
know, he
stopped for that
hung
second
the
one.
ball up. It's up to them to attack it. Didn't it?
Michael Super Chat says, where's our plan B? We are constantly saying low block, how to break teams down. There needs to be something different to our play now.
It's true.
Yeah, asking good questions.
I agree with him.
Oh,
What's that?
What's going on here? Saliba,
Please,
Tomiyasu,
please
Gabriel
don't. Is
dealing
that
with
more
it. Just, but come on. He's such hard work at that. Come on. Why was the line drawn against Jesus' shoulders, not his foot? Because it's the ball. They always look at from where the ball is, not from where
I read at half time, but because of the shape of the ball, they apparently not mentioned it from the ball. That's what I read, but I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong.
Oh.
Hey, at least we've got the most different scorers.
What's that?
They came up, we have the most different scorers.
That is definitely toxic positivity right now.
It just said it.
It is, but that is...
It said it. We had 13.
Right.
Yes, it might be. There you go.
I need 14 now. I'd say that's what we need.
Okay, well, then someone else that hasn't scored. There you go.
No, you know what it
We
does
have
tell
13.
me?
We're going to score.
It tells me that any one of these players could come up with the moment we need.
Oh, exactly. Oh!
Throw yourself at it,
I was
man!
about to say,
This is well played by them, though. Look,
Yeah, that's
playing through
really
the
good
press.
football.
This is really good football.
Oh,
Trossard,
no.
you got to get back, my friend.
Rice closer to him. Zinchenko followed around.
Good side.
Now holds it.
Back the other way.
They could have done so much
Yeah,
more with
now
that than the long
quickly,
shot.
hurry up.
With the effort.
Hurry up.
To end with that, they could have done so much more with that. Tank.
Why has he still got the ball?
It's a weak effort, really.
Yeah.
It's just like a pass to him.
Well done.
After all that good work, they'll be disappointed at that. Just
Rice.
that's enough. Yeah.
God, he's really made him go back in there, hasn't he? Goes like, that's nice. Good touch.
That's well
Go on,
played by
give it.
Ramsdale, by the way. It's good.
That is good from Ramsdale. Nice. Oh, come on, people. The ideas are all right. Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna win, but I just don't know what's going on with the.
You're really confident this goal's coming, aren't you?
Yeah, we're gonna score.
It feels like two. It does feel like two average teams, to be honest.
We're gonna get some relationships.
We're just not playing well. That's it.
We
We're
do
gonna
do
Gonna
that.
get some more relationships.
Mopé coming on. And
Like some average
26
relationship.
Yeah, it feels like
When
you know,
you're
like,
dating someone
when
that's
you're in a relationship and your relationship's just coasting along. Like it just feels like you're just coasting along.
God, have you been in like any decent relationships?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've been in.
Hopefully your exes aren't watching AFTV, bro.
Well, if his girlfriend's watching, he will be an ex.
I mean, I tell you what, like she
will be an
probably
ex
tired
after
now,
this
like,
game.
like, tidying up or something.
Oh, you got misses.
Maybe by the end of the show, I don't know.
He did have. There's a couple of substitutions. Is it Mopé and Baptiste for Brentford?
Yeah, forwards.
I think we could have made
Positive-
a. I think
positive
why can't Reece
substitution.
Nelson get a game, man?
Yeah,
I mean,
see,
come on.
this is what
But
I'm
who would you
saying.
take off? Martinelli or Saka? I wouldn't.
I would take either of them
Odegaard.
off.
Give it a fresh look.
Yeah.
What,
I'd
for
take
Reece
Odegaard.
Nelson?
Yeah, and then just shuffle things
You
around.
lot might think I'm mad, yeah? I'd be.
Shoot!
Zinni with the effort, blocked
Well
from a
played.
corner. You guys might think I'm crazy. Odegaard's been so ineffective.
He's been poor.
I'd get Havertz on just so you got someone to whip it to the back
just
post to.
Take off Odegaard. He's
I
that
mean,
poor.
didn't Odegaard come off against Chelsea? It's not no, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
No, but with respect,
poor
if you're
for
looking for a
Havertz.
goal, you're not really going to take
Well,
off
when we were
Odegaard.
looking for a
He's
goal
been
against
poor.
Chelsea, Havertz came on and he was good.
Touch of Awesome's Arsenal by watching AFTV or Sex in the City currently.
I think Reece Nelson.
Oh, well, we all picking characters.
I mean, yeah.
No, I've never watched it.
Never watched
I
it.
don't ever will.
You have,
That
haven't
doesn't
you?
count as cosplay.
He's watched it.
That's not.
And Friends.
Yeah, Friends is different. Come on.
Look at Mopé and Gabriel there.
Good
Look.
ball. At least we're putting them in an area that makes you think maybe.
Oh, let it go out for a
That
throw.
just shanked out, yeah. Come on. Quickly.
Guys, let's play some football, please.
There's still a way to go. We shouldn't panic. It's only 73
No, but you
minutes.
know what, yeah? I looked at it on 63 minutes and I went, half an hour, okay, that's quite a while. Next time I looked, 10 of those minutes have gone.
Yeah.
Like, it's flying by. We're creating about a shot every 10 minutes.
I just wonder who's the goal scorer going to be.
I'd like to see a couple of subs come on.
And to be fair, look, I think it's,
Yeah,
it's
we do
very,
need
it's
another
very,
sub.
it's not hard
We
to.
should go 2 up top.
It's not horrible to say, like if we're looking for a goal. I mean, going back to your point, Laurie. I mean, there's no point bringing Havertz on. There's no point bringing Nketiah on.
Nice.
There you go.
No, my point is that.
One more, Odegaard, just one more. Take him off. Take him off. Take him off, man.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
think
Take
he
him
will be
off.
coming off.
He's got to go off.
Martin.
Play.
That's
Is that
lovely,
Saliba?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, except he gave it away with Tommy.
No, but like
What I
it
was
so
saying
tight.
It was
I'd
really
like
nice
to
in the
see
build-up, I
Reece
agree.
Nelson come on because
That's a foul. It's a
he'll
foul.
give you a slightly different look. He likes to. His natural thing is to take players on.
So would you have had Reece on instead of Eddie?
No, Eddie's just come on. But,
but would you have had him on instead?
Odegaard, please.
No, because I agreed with Jesus coming off because he hadn't done anything.
You don't have to do the extra dribble. Just keep it going.
What I'm saying now
He's so bad he wanted to get that on his left foot.
Yeah.
He didn't want to just knock it with his right. Come on.
Is he coming off? Yeah, he is.
No, I think he's just limping into position.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He's just going through an indifferent phase, really.
Yeah, he's not been in good form this season, to be honest.
This is weird. I genuinely did not see forecast this game being like this.
No, neither did I.
I said it would be a hard-fought game, and
but that's Brentford have defended well. I'm giving credit, but Arsenal have been the architects of their own downfall so far. They've been atrocious. No,
look at you,
this.
Dumb and Dumber, man. Come on.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Just like one shit touch puts on someone else's shit touch. Can you all wake up? You did this at the bridge after the international break. You haven't woken up.
That was
a little bit. This is just he just knows what's happening. Is that Gabriel? Well done, man.
Nice. Well played.
Thank you to our defenders.
Goals coming. It's coming.
Thank you for our defenders.
I hope so.
Goals coming.
Yeah.
Man.
I thought that was Cecil.
So they've got Cass and Cecil on their team. What's going on here?
Cass and Cecil.
Give us the match stats, Frank. Is there anything to suggest that we maybe deserve it?
There are definitely some stats. Unfortunately, it's not the goal in Arsenal's column that I want to see at the moment. But in terms of ball possession, again, it's been very similar for the whole game. 65% possession. We're up to 10 shots now, but again, only the 2 on target. It hasn't been good enough. We've got 7 corners, pass completion of 84% of 405 attempted and 340 completed. We just need to score. I want to say it's not that hard, but apparently it is. But we just need to see a goal.
Yeah. Long ball.
Go on, Eddie.
But against Pinnock, it's just...
Yeah, hold up play.
It is not going to...
Oh, Zinny!
He is fake.
Zinchenko.
Such a good...
Zinny!
Then he does that. Then he does that.
One of the most incredible bits of skill.
Oh, no. Oh, crap.
They're driving through here, Brentford. Can we not?
That's gone off, hasn't it?
My...
what block! A clearance from Zinchenko.
Oh my God!
My word! Zinny makes up for his error with an unbelievable
why did they stop?
goal line clearance.
Why did they stop? How are you letting Mopé win the ball in the air?
What is going on here?
Hang on, I feel like we're not bigging up Zinchenko enough here. This is absolutely insane.
This is unreal from Zinny.
What
Does he jump from the... I'm sure he jumps from the other side of the goal.
I don't think he sees it.
That is unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Straight into the back of the
sublime clearance.
He goes straight into the back
of the... How's Mopé out jumping Tomiyasu like that? He's about half the size.
Tomiyasu didn't jump, he's just standing there.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I don't think he was aware that
Yeah, but he should be aware, shouldn't he?
Yeah, sometimes you just don't sort your feet out.
What was he doing?
How can Mopé be out jumping? Tomiyasu's what, 6 foot?
No, I agree.
Poor defending.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's keep that stat. I would bring on Havertz.
Go on.
I would bring on Havertz for
to do what?
For Odegaard. I bring him on. And then him and Eddie up top.
I did say I felt this as a midfielder on paper.
It looks good.
It looks great, but then you wonder
that's a foul. Thank you.
Who's that? Who's that bit of a battering ram? Who's that?
Yes.
Do you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm rather
please.
Coming on because Odegaard's been crap.
First goal.
We need a little bit of something. I don't know.
Do you know what?
Whatever he's meant to offer.
I might even sound crazy saying this. I think Jorginho in that bloody 6 might have done a better role, and just let Declan Rice bomb forward.
No, I actually hear it.
I'm not going crazy. I can't believe I'm saying it. I'm being serious because he'll just bomb forward and at least create an option because
Stick to marriage counselling.
Guys, I've just heard it's Martinelli that's going to be coming off as well.
Wow, guys, Martinelli apparently.
That's what I've heard from the commentator.
Why?
There's no confirmation yet. I don't understand that personally.
I don't know how that looks.
But I think he's been.
Martinelli.
Wow, he actually is.
He's not having a good game though, is he?
He's had a better. I think he's had a better game.
Out of all of them, he's been better than Odegaard. He's been better than Saka.
I agree.
So would that be
better players?
Will that be Trossard out on the left?
He's been whacked.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be Trossard out on the left.
Yeah.
Confirmation. Havertz on. Martinelli.
You don't normally take captains off unless they've been really.
What I'm going to forgive here is I think Arteta's gone for, Jesus and Martinelli. They've travelled. They've played a lot, in the week. I think he's just thinking about fitness and stuff. But I'll be really honest, right?
Good pass.
That's nice. Oh God!
Oh my God!
That's all right. Go on, Martin Odegaard now.
So this is where you got to let
Trossard.
Let him
to Zinni. Okay, Zinni. I don't know if the shot was ever fully on.
It
though.
was.
You've got to give it a go.
Well, nice.
Bang that.
Bang.
Devlin hits it.
Oh. See, that's what we need to do. He's got a corner out of that.
It's taking a deflection corner.
Okay, deflection.
This is the corner we're going to score. This is the corner we're going to score.
This is why we need to have more shots.
Better on the right hand side from
That was goal bound as well.
Yeah, it was. The goal's coming. Brentford, man, tough cookie.
Guys, I've just heard as well that now that Kai Havertz has come on, he's played a part. He's played at least a minute in every single game that we've played so far this season. Just interesting fact.
Thoughts.
Right. Oh, come on.
This is ridiculous.
Come on, the win is still on it.
Oh, just get on with it.
Just let him play, man.
Anything to kill momentum.
The Brentford team.
Oh, shut up. We don't care. Get on with it.
Wasting time.
Literally, just freaking
All you
play.
got to do in that situation is warn them and say, look, if you over infringe, I'm going to blow for a penalty.
Yeah.
That's all you need
Come
to
on,
do.
Havertz. You scored in midweek. You're an inverted left back. You're a false 9. You're a 10. You're everything.
I see Havertz go.
Come on, just get your head on this. Just
Come on. And beat the
send
first
away
man, please,
fans into
Trossard.
mayhem. No, it's not
That's
getting
good
to
delivery.
there. Oh,
Is
hello.
it?
Yeah, that's a foul. It was a foul. It was a foul. Havertz. It was a foul. Sorry, I did.
Looked like a
I did
handball.
see that.
Handball.
Oh, I think he's even
Because he
said
went
that.
like this.
It looked like a foul. It
was
did
a-
look like a foul.
Kai Havertz handballed it.
It looked like a handball, yeah.
Man, I was getting so excited.
The goal's still coming.
Oh, we're
thing
into the
is, though,
80th minute.
the
It's
thing
still
is-
coming. First minute.
It's coming.
Arteta,
Get
you can't
Nelson
shake
on.
your head, mate. You haven't put out a team that we should have won the game. I don't think we've done enough.
You were happy with the
To be
team.
honest,
No, but
We
I'm
all
saying
said that on the
these
start.
players, no, I'm not having that.
I'm not
These
gonna let
players
you
have
get
been
away
terrible
with it. I'm
today.
not
Yeah,
going to let you
players
get
have
away
been.
with it.
These players have been
Because
absolutely
we used to
awful
the starting
today.
11 show and
I
we
said,
all
I'm
said to
saying,
a man.
no, you're taking my words the wrong way. I'm saying that the players haven't played.
Nice,
well.
Eddie.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but you said
Yes, but you've what I've said.
Oh, go on. Go on. It's falling to an Arsenal player. Come on. Here's Erdegaard. Goes wide to Zinni. Yeah, fine. Here's Trossard.
Put it in
Goes
the
to the back
box.
post to Kai.
That's the one.
Oh, unlucky. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. That's unlucky.
The goals come in. But even him coming on, that just tells you how bad Arsenal have been. That Havertz is coming on and he's created more buzz.
he's not created anything. What are you talking about?
No, created buzz.
That first chance, well, it wasn't a chance, but chance he got in the
I
box.
think you're exaggerating.
No, I agree. It's more offensively.
We looked so flat 2 minutes ago. Kai Havertz, he hasn't maybe done much,
with
but he's
respect,
just...
Joes, that's because we're going for it more as a team.
No, but
We
it's
weren't before Havertz
coincided
came on.
with him coming on the pitch though.
Because Kai Havertz has come on, I want the goal.
I think
wanna
we're all
score.
wanting to do well.
How many corners have we
No,
had?
I
in this
agree
game
there's a
as well?
lot of
We've
that,
had
but-
quite a few.
I do agree that in the last few minutes, like whatever it is, whether it's
Why is he not
Havertz, whether
calling
it's
that a waste time
instruction, for
wasting?
whatever reason, intensity's gone up since he's come on.
Yeah. I think what he's added is
That's a
you
foul
have
throw.
greater physicality up front. Isn't it?
Keeper.
Oh, long ball into the box. Oh, was won the header. Don't give away a foul. Well done. Really good defending. Well done, Saliba.
Play it.
You're fucking unreal, mate.
Is anyone else open to the idea of bringing on Reece Nelson at this point?
I've been saying
Yeah.
that for time.
Yeah, I'm up for
Because
that.
the reason why
For Saka, take him
the
on.
reason
Yeah,
why
I
I'm
agree. I
advocating
actually
for
agree.
Reece is because his natural game is to take players on, and we need.
I don't
to
really
do
like
that.
Saka.
Right,
I don't really
stride
like
with the ball.
Reece Nelson on the right though, so that's.
Here's Trossard, goes down to Kai Havertz. Oh, that was
my
crap.
days.
Let's be honest. That
It should
was
just be a cross into the
Oh
box.
my days.
Hey, don't blame me for this.
You know what though? I don't think
He's been
that,
good. Pinnock
Yeah, I
has
don't
been
think
good.
Brentford centre backs will feel like we've had the craziest game
Nah,
today.
they've not been tested at all. Not at all.
wide to that Trossard. Come on, a little bit of magic. What's he got? Nice. Zinni takes a touch.
Oh, well played.
Nice.
It's good
Into
ball
the
as well.
box. No one
no one
there.
challenged.
Ben Mee again.
No
he's had a
one
good
there.
game.
Bang
Saliba
Saliba!
got it.
Oh!
It's actually not a bad effort.
At least he had a
But I
shot.
think Flecken always had it under
Right.
control.
Yeah.
At least he had a shot. Ooh, ah.
This has been a hard watch though, I will say.
Exercise.
Yeah,
some
like
frustration.
you know that they're a strong team
not that
physically.
bad.
You know that they're dominant.
But you know
in the
what's so
air.
frustrating about this as well is that we all knew that this is how this game was going to play out. So
I didn't. I thought we were going to come here and ball out.
I thought we would as well.
I thought we would. No, with that team, and you telling me that team's not good enough to come here
it is.
and move the
but
ball
I didn't
quickly,
think
get
it'd be
great
as
patterns
easy
of
as
play.
that. I said it.
But it's just almost predictable.
Sorry,
It's just predictable.
Yeah, it is for me
It's
as
just
well.
predictable.
That we'd struggle to break them down.
I'm surprised at that, to be honest.
Have you not been watching us all season?
We're playing a weaker Brentford, like weaker
they're
team.
organised, and we've kind of struggled against.
We came here with a weaker team last season, and we beat them 3-0.
No, this season.
Tanya, you alluding more to the
even
football
this
being
season in
predictable.
Carabao Cup.
He's saying the football's predictable because I agree with you. It's like every pass,
What is
it
this
just
stupid
feels like we can see it, like we know what's
Top
happening.
performance attempts.
Yeah, but the thing is, and the issue is as well, is we've played quite a few of these kind
What
of
is
games this
this?
season
Oh.
already.
Oh, go on. Play.
Punish!
Here's Eddie.
Odegaard! Give it to him!
That's your boy. That's your guy.
What are you doing?
That's your boy.
Mikel Arteta,
That's your
what
boy.
are you clapping?
No, stop talking to
Mikel Arteta, what are you clapping?
No.
Give it to Odegaard! Oh my
That's your boy.
goodness.
That's your boy, man. That's your boy. That's your boy.
You should have passed.
I told
You should
you,
have passed.
keep Jesus on the. You don't listen. You don't listen. He's crap. He is so crap. Oh my.
No, guys,
That's
for me,
that is son. No, honestly, my mate. Shout out to Awol. He's got a 4-year-old son. He wouldn't even do that.
Come on.
I'm being stupid. He's so stupid.
Why would he not pass that?
He is so stupid.
I get it, he's a striker. Oh, he skinned him.
You can't. He's not. He is. That is stupidity.
Quick up.
Where is your football brain?
You should have passed it.
Come on. I'm not saying he's stupid. I'm saying it is stupid play.
Because he wanted to the goal.
No,
He's a striker. The only excuse I give him, he's a striker who wants to
think
score.
about the chance, the percentage of the goal being scored by him shooting from outside of the 12-yard box or passing and they're being
I'm really
right
disappointed
open.
in Eddie there because that for me was selfish.
Oh
that
my
was,
God.
selfish.
That was here's an opening. I'm going to take a shot. It didn't look. I have to watch it back. It didn't look like he ever looked up and recognised this is a 4-on-2.
He had two
Players
men up.
are
Yeah, there was
powerful.
loads of
Look
players.
up. Maybe he didn't get a call. Maybe I don't know.
No, he didn't
but,
get the call.
But the way he cut in and took that shot with no conviction whatsoever, that was just I want to get a shot here. And that is so disappointing.
Oh,
The goal's coming, guys. It's coming.
Here's Odegaard now. Wide to Saka.
The goal's coming.
Saka. Pull, come
I
on.
can't believe what he just. I can't believe
Come
it.
on now, you're over
No, he's not wrong, man. That is a scandalous decision.
Like we are not
Scandalous.
4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. This is ridiculous.
But what is it that you can't believe?
There was
That he didn't pass it?
he didn't pass the ball.
He really should have passed it.
Come on, we need a goal. We're not 4-0 up, and he's trying to get his goal in garbage
You
minutes.
know, I agree.
Come on.
Garbage minutes. You gotta stop saying that.
I can't believe he did this. Could you imagine the title was on the line and he did that to try and be the hero for Arsenal?
So, like, are you mad at him for being a striker?
No,
and
I'm mad at
shooting
him.
the box?
No. Actually, let me go back. I'm mad at
That's
Arteta
nice.
for putting
Well
on the
done. Come on.
pitch. He
Come
is
on,
so
come on.
crap.
How much extra time?
Someone goes, I'm a 9-year-old and I'm not that selfish.
Honestly.
That's good. Come on, that's a lovely touch, Saka. Come on, with that touch, that was it. That was the opening moment. Come on. Odegaard goes to the back post again. Frank, are you alright? Tomiyasu. Trossard, there he goes. Trossard.
He needs
One-on-one with Godos. Zinni's there. Oh, pull that to Tomiyasu. But he just fluffed it.
Oh, God.
As it comes to him, yeah, maybe you're right.
Okay, keep it up. The score's coming. Let's
Come
go.
on, Zinni.
That's
Into
it, that's
Declan
it.
Rice.
Let's keep.
Declan Rice, our most forward-thinking fucking player out there right now, trying to actually drive with the ball and run into spaces to receive. Here's Saka. Goes to the back post again.
The goal was coming.
Kai Havertz.
The goal was coming.
Fair play, he kept saying it.
Havertz! Yes!
Oh, well done, Kai.
Yes!
Talking about.
Oh, good on
I
him.
feel like I've just climaxed it.
Yes.
Yes!
What a great celebration as well. Just ran off going like that. Well done, Saka. What a ball.
Another
Look at that
Saka
ball.
assist.
Yes, Kai! Yes, Kai!
Get him!
Guys, never try to knee slide on that floor.
Well played, well played.
I saw.
That really hurt.
You brought the carpet up with you.
And do you know what? No, hold on. I want to give this panel a little bit of credit because you all sit there saying we're Kai haters, and we're sitting there at 0-0 saying bring him on because at least you can whip it to the back. But people in the comments are saying it too. Get him in, get it to the back post. Get him,
Love
whip
it.
it into the box, have some height, and there he is with a massive goal.
Do you know what?
Well done, Kai Havertz.
Pure bliss when Chelsea lost 4-1 today and he scored.
Yeah.
Pure
That's why he
bliss.
scored.
First goal from open
Oh,
play.
it's nice to see him smile.
Now, do you know, and Talia, do you know what?
Yeah.
His celebration was, it was almost a recognition of, I've not been the player you want me to be. But he just ran off and just went, and I love that. It was so
I like that.
cool, calm, 1-0, I've come on, I've had an impact. And by the way, it's not just the goal, he's been very neat in possession today.
He's been
worked hard, big drive.
But you know what?
Good impact.
Let's be professional now. The team I'm talking about, not us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
See
agree.
this out. Because there's probably
I want another goal.
100%.
Let's see it out. Game
Because the
How many
defence
extra
have
minutes
done
do you
their
think
job,
we're gonna
so they've got to keep doing it. But now the midfield's got to help them too. 'cause-
Waka waka, Come on, that was a great
6-5
header down
really
as well. He
down,
was
yeah.
smart.
It wasn't an easy. It wasn't an
It
easy
wasn't
chance.
easy, but I'm telling you,
no,
I'll be honest though. I'm
oh
not
my
joking.
word.
That keeper's crap, man. Have I said
You haven't said it.
Only a few times, only a few
have I said
times. Only once or twice.
I've not been impressed.
I mean, and do you know what? He's going to be thinking, I let Kai Havertz go past me.
Yeah.
Tommy, what's that, bro?
How many extra minutes? 4, okay.
Come on.
I've not been impressed.
Oh, that's
by
good,
the
Eddie.
game.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Oh,
4
mate.
minutes.
But see, this is like I said at the very beginning, I think in the starting 11, when I was talking about Kai Havertz, and I said, look, he hasn't been, rubbish, because a lot of people thought he's been really bad,
he's
but
been
he
average.
hadn't also been excellent.
Yeah.
And
He's come on
Can
today.
hold on.
he's come on today and,
And he's been good.
Can someone get the clip of me saying I was the one that said that Kai should start? I was the first one to say it on the preview show. I did say earlier on.
Come on, guys, though, we've got to see this out.
Come on.
I was about to say Brentford had nothing, but the reality is actually 2 big mistakes and 2 goal line clearances we've had to make. So they've had their moments, but Arsenal largely playing in the areas of the pitch we want.
Come on, boys.
Oh my
Man, you made me sweat for that goal,
Well,
man.
yeah, for that goal. But you kept saying it. You kept saying. What are they looking at now?
Mate.
No,
Coming over for.
it was a foul, isn't it?
Frank,
This referee's
what's
got a lot
happening?
to say, man. Just referee the
yeah,
game.
he does. He likes
Frank,
to
what do
talk
they say
to
on commentary? Because Declan Rice,
Player of the
man of the match. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. He's going unreal. Him and Zinchenko.
Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Saka, man, he's been absolutely poor, and he
they're all
still
coming on
pulls
now.
out a great
What's
assist.
the stats for Saka this season now?
15 goals and assists this season.
He's got already.
15 goals and assists in all comps.
What?
Unbelievable.
Do you know what?
This
though?
is for a
that's
player,
selling,
I'm gonna
that's
be honest.
selling
A
numbers.
player that actually hasn't been at his
Yeah,
best.
that's selling
If
numbers.
I rated this season out of 10, I'd give him a 5. By
Yeah.
his standards, he's been fine. And then that output, well, it's a 7.
A 5.
maybe.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
not
think he's been
been-
that
he's not
good.
been great.
No, I would say 6, just above average.
Okay,
just
guys,
above.
90 seconds.
Yeah, okay, but the point I'm really
Yeah,
trying
no,
to make
yeah,
is
he's
like,
not been amazing.
15 goals and assists, I should be giving him an 8.
But you're judging
9.
him by his own high standards. I think.
Exactly, because I think he's a top player. So Jorginho and White
No,
have
we're
come
fine.
Come on.
on. Can you show us the time, lads? I don't really care about the subs.
Oh my
Saka's up.
days.
Into the box,
Lovely.
Hold it.
England's number 1. I always believed. I told
Oh,
you.
look at
Look at the players.
Like, you've got this.
We still love you, mate. We still love you.
Don't go.
This has been a weird game, though.
Yeah, it has.
So,
It's almost been a game that's waited for Arsenal to just put together a decent move. That's it.
yeah.
This game is like
Because
one of those relationships.
Brentford
where
have had just,
You know, it's a rocky
you just don't
relationship.
know,
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
And at
Brentford
the
haven't-
end, they end up married.
Word to give
Let's leave the relationship advice to me. Thanks, guys.
Word to give
Long
I
ball from
desperately want to
Ramsdale.
see Ramsdale getting onto the Brentford fans after this game, after what they've,
will.
the stick they've given him during this game.
Do you know why I love that Jorginho sub, yeah? Because it now allows Rice to run like a madman
Just
wherever
go-
the ball
yeah,
is.
exactly. Just
Because there's actually someone
bomb.
else.
Oh,
What a, I thought he made it.
Was that Ben White?
I thought he made it. That was an unreal ball.
20 seconds.
Or nearly.
Trossard, follow your man. What are you doing?
15 goals
get
and
off.
assists from Saka.
Yeah.
hell?
I just checked. Six goals, 9 assists in all comps.
Do you know what? I actually did find
Mbamo tries to pick out a run.
Well done, Tommy.
Headed by Tommy Asu.
Right,
He's got to get this out.
Send it.
Nice and
Send
calm.
it.
We've got this. We've got this. We've got this.
Send
We've got
it.
this. We've got this.
I'll give you another
They've sent
stat.
it. Come on. Oh, he
Eddie.
slipped
Come
on
on, blow the
nothing.
whistle.
He slipped on nothing.
Under Bowley, they've only had 9 wins.
Blow the whistle.
9.
Mbamo comes inside.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
That's kind of mad.
9
Oh
wins.
man.
Whistle.
Since he took
Whistle.
over.
Yeah, since he's taken over.
Oh my.
Come on, blow the whistle,
Blow the
man.
whistle. Come
Kai,
on.
I'd
blow
get
the
back in the
whistle.
box for
Come
you,
on,
mate. We need
don't
your
blow
hype.
it.
We need your everything.
blow
Get
the
it out.
whistle.
Georgina
Send it.
clears.
That's it.
No.
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 What? Just
He's
blow
not
the
thrown
whistle.
yet.
Nothing.
Last
But
long
hold on,
throw.
wasn't it because we scored and then...
No, but we scored in the 89th, I think.
Kai
So
Havertz
technically,
has
there
come
shouldn't
and
really be
saved
This
much.
is the
today.
last bit of action, I'm sure.
There shouldn't be much more being played.
Surely we can.
Come
do
on,
it.
more.
Scored in the
Come on.
89.
Oh, come on. Just blow the
This is
whistle.
fine.
We scored in the 89th, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we did.
so they shouldn't
got
be playing
this.
above the 4. It should all be.
Get it, let it go up, let it go up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, that's full time. Arsenal have won. Come on! Brentford. We left it late. We got the 3 points.
need a
And
jumper.
Arsenal are back at the top of the league. Well done, Arsenal.
What was the Havertz celebration?
Was
This.
it? Did he do that?
Oh, yes.
Kai
Well
Havertz saves
done.
the day.
Well, I thought we
Kai
should have been 1-0
saves
up in
the
the
day.
first.
Kai Havertz saves the day.
Yeah.
I thought
Well
Finally.
done.
1-0 up in the first.
Come
half.
on. Oh,
That was hard.
that was a proper slog, wasn't it? But I'm going to forgive, like,
It was the right result, though.
yeah, we were the better team.
I mean, yeah, Brentford, apart from the second half, there was 2 little chances. Well, one of them was quite big. We actually deserved to win the game by far over them. And I believe we should have scored. That first goal should have been given.
I must say I am happy for Havertz. I've criticised him in previous weeks. It's not lived up to the price tag. No, but, you know.
No, Arteta and Kai.
But it's good to see him get the winner. I mean, the previous goal he got was a penalty when we were 3-0 up against Bournemouth. So for him to get the winner in a game like this.
And there we are, top of the table.
Top of the league. Say we are top of the league.
Guys, we're top 13 games played for Arsenal, City and Liverpool, and we have the most points on the board.
Come on.
Wow, well done, Arsenal.
Come on.
And look, the reflection of the game, obviously everyone will do fan cams, and we want you to have your say. Join us on full time. Download the AFTV Plus app if you haven't yet. Super easy to do. It's free to do. You get to have you say, Arteta is dragging Havertz to the away fans.
You know what? You know what? I was like, he's taking his little boy.
Yeah, he's like, come on, son, come on, I'm so proud of
He's
you.
probably even more happier for Havertz than Havertz.
Yeah,
Of course he is.
100%. He's like, this is why I'm
this is
doing
why
it.
I told you to play. Listen,
That
I
guy
knew-
is always on screen. The guy with the hat. He's always the cat in the crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
They always catch him. Man, well done, Arsenal. Look, this was not Arsenal at their best, but I always say, if you give the opposition nothing, I mean, listen, they had 2 chances off our errors, but largely over 90, we limited them. We defended really well, and I'd say we created enough for a goal.
Yeah.
Just the one goal. And they've come away with 3 points. That's a good away performance. Oh, Kai Havertz. Good on you, man. Good on you. I'm happy for him.
The players
Johnson.
are really happy for him as well. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
100%. Ramsdale,
this
listen,
ain't no
fair play,
charity
man.
goal,
You did
this
your
is a
bit.
winner.
There was
Kept
a
a clean
couple
sheet.
of errors in there, but
Yeah,
was
mate,
clean
it's
sheet.
happy days for me,
Did
man.
he have any saves to make though?
This
Yeah,
is,
he had loads.
it's looking like a good buy. Is it or not? Am I overdoing it?
Nah, it's not a good buy.
It's
I
not.
think,
Yeah,
it's
it's way
often,
too
I think
early,
that was
though.
his last Premier League game for Arsenal. Unless Raya gets injured or suspended, I think that's his last Premier League game.
What, you think he's saying goodbye?
I think
Maybe.
he could be off in January.
No, it's way too early to do that,
that's
though.
too
It's
Yeah,
too early.
I think he could be off in January.
Yeah, but I think we've not even hit December yet.
No, last Premier League game. I think he'll play a Champions League game.
Havertz.
But yeah, Gabriel giving Havertz a good old pat on the back.
Mate.
Let's go, Tossin. Your thoughts, man. You felt it was always coming, so you must be feeling very vindicated.
Yeah, I'm just pleased. I'm pleased that I got to see the goal, and I'm pleased for Kai Havertz, to be honest, because he came on. Rice got man of the match, but if you ask me, offensively, he was Arsenal's best player in the amount of time he spent on the pitch, Kai Havertz. He just came on, added more energy, added more zip, wanted to do something with the ball, and he rightly got the goal he deserved.
Yeah.
So I'm pleased for the guys.
Yeah, me too.
Great performance by Brentford, though. They surprised me.
Yeah.
Maybe I underestimated them a bit too much with all their players missing.
Defensively, I actually think both teams can take a lot of credit defensively for what they did. Laurie?
Yeah, you
We
know
won.
what? it's a good win because we go top of the table. So we obviously capitalised on City and Liverpool dropping points. But I think today, man, could be the day that Havertz has truly arrived because, you see, second goal for the club. Like I said, the first goal he got was a penalty when we were 3-0 up against Bournemouth. So for him to score today, get the winner in a game like this of such importance, I'm hoping that this will be the springboard for him.
Yeah.
Kick on and...
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pleased.
Yeah.
I'm also pleased for Ramsdale that he managed to keep a clean sheet because, let's be honest, in the first half, there's a couple of errors there that you won't want to revisit. So.
Yeah.
But it's that man's game today. It's his day. Kai Havertz. There's no doubt about it.
Talia?
I think Declan Rice deserves man of the match. Personally, he was just everywhere today, and he did a lot of it. But then for Kai Havertz to come on, I agree with you. He came on, and you could see there was a difference. The whole team changed when he came on. There was just more flair. There was kind of electricity as soon as he came on, which was nice to see after one of the slower Arsenal games. But yeah, we were always going to come away with 3 points.
Yeah, Lee, I've got to ask you, do we just have to just all sit down, shut up and accept that this is how Arsenal are going to play now? Because we could have been so much more, we keep talking about last season's football, electric, attack, and drawn this game 2-2. And I'm not saying we'd have gone that way. Last year we came 1-3-0 playing that kind of football. But clearly Arteta's trying to instill something for the long term here, it feels. Or am I being toxically positive?
Yeah. No, listen, I think this game was probably the worst of that control. I don't think we were anywhere near as bad throughout the season. But I'm going to chalk it up to just first game back after the international break. It was a really, really difficult watch, and I think, we did do enough to score at least one goal and win the game. I thought we were, out of the two teams, we were the only team that was trying to go for the win, but ultimately, we do need to do a lot better. I think that's the overarching point. I think we have to be a lot better because that forward line going forward, the cohesiveness wasn't there at all. So it was not the best game. But listen, ultimately, we got the 3 points, top of the league, and we move to the next game.
If ever I'm going to forgive a performance that isn't at the levels we would want to see on a regular basis, it's straight after an international break, away at a very good side that were very good. The big, so they did the double on City last year, and straight after the top two, City and Liverpool dropped points to each other. There is no time. They could have dropped to a 0 out of 10. Yeah. Brentford could have 8 goals disallowed. And we win it 6-5. And I'd be like, I don't care. 3 points.
The last round of games, we saw Man City play Chelsea. Man City didn't play great and they didn't win. We didn't play great and we won. So there's different ways to look at it, and you can skin a cat in different ways. And we're just showing that there's resilience. All of the things we spoke about in the pre-show as well. So I think overall, it isn't, it wasn't the best game, and we've all owned up to that. But we've got the points, and we're just going to move to the next game because I don't think we've played as poorly as we have in any other game this season. We've not been amazing, but that was a difficult watch. And I'm just going to chalk it up to the fact that we're missing a few players still, and we're just trying to get used to this way that we're playing because, the defence was good. I don't think we were worried about the defensive.
Defence doing its thing. We're going to talk about it all in the fan cams and on full time. Download the AFTV Plus app if you haven't. It's really important to understand. This is your chance to have your say. We're going to have our fan cams. People outside the grounds. A lot of you obviously won't be able to be there. We want you to have your say on the channel. Come chat to us. Give us your thoughts on certain performances. What you think of the win. The fact that Arsenal are back top of the league. All the great stuff that we want to discuss on this fantastic Saturday night, in which results very much went our way today. Big thanks to Frank as well on the information station. You'll hear from him on his fan cam as well, and perhaps on full time. We're going to see who will be joining me in about 15-20 minutes. Plenty of time to get a drink, download the app, think about what you want to say, and come join us on AFTV very soon. Well done, Arsenal. We are top of the league.
I'm not doing it.
Let's not start that. In a bit.